What is going on, everybody? Bearded Bricks back again. This week, we have the land speeder. Dum 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 dum. We all knew it was coming. Finally arrived. I thought it would have been here last week, but it waited an extra couple days to show up. This has to be the most sought after set this year, correct? One that everybody would want. Everybody's going to go after it. And it is just busting to get out of the bag. Some weird colors in there. It's supposed to be the stand and the minifigs. What's going on, David? How is it going? I'm really upset that these pieces aren't printed. But I do get it. There's tons of color in this set. Tubes, all the big pieces. I'm doing good. A little tired earlier, but ate some dinner and got some energy. Ready to build the best Star Wars ship of all time. Don't need no arguments. We all know that this is one of the greats. No, the AT-AT is, but this was like, in my opinion, Lego's ultimate Star Wars troll. I mean, every year they came out with a, let me get all these bags. Every year they came out with a land speeder, and every time they came out with a set with a land speeder, somebody would complain. So the fact that they, I guess, were just like, we're going to do what we want to do, and dropped the UCS land speeder was even funnier. Because we all look forward to a May the 4th special set that, you know, got the AT-AT, we got the Falcon, we got the Destroyer, we have the Republic gunship, we have the A-Wing. It's a perfect time to drop the land speeder, I guess. I still have to get the AT-AT. I'll be doing that sometime this year, probably. My goal now might sound dumb, but I want to buy it solely with just points. So I'm just going to keep buying Lego sets until I get the points that I need. We got a guess. What's up?
Hey ho! Let's see if I can find some sound on this thing.
It's where the speaker bar is.
Oh, is that where I look?
Yeah.
You know how much work it was hauling all this crap to the beach so we could have the common backdrop that everybody's used to?
Well, I mean, you know. Thought y'all were gonna be gone.
Tori ended up getting a real bad relapse of her allergy stuff this week.
I
So-
came home from school yesterday.
She came home from school today.
The woman with 300 something sick days never misses.
So are y'all leaving this weekend?
No.
No, we're gonna stay.
What? Isn't that like
Yeah.
y'all's anniversary?
Yeah, but
We still got all the junk food. We're just gonna eat it here.
All right, so y'all are staying out of work though.
Yes, yes. Yeah, no, I'm taking it off. They sent me home today, and the principal goes, "Say, Krause was not here."
yeah, it's funny. The office staff sent her home. Didn't tell the principal. Took him about 2 hours to figure out Tori wasn't there.
Like, she's never gone.
See, David, something like that. Like, I mean, those are really cool, and that's up Gene's alley. But those don't do anything for me. I would love to build them, but for the price and have to have them sitting around here, I just don't. I don't want it. If it was something I knew that I could buy and build and maybe get money back out of, or just build it and give it back, I would. But I don't. I don't want to buy that. I'll keep buying the Technic cars they come out with, and I'll keep buying some of the, I guess, smaller Technic sets. Just as a joke, a couple weeks ago when my wife was on here, she had never put a Technic set together, and I let her put the forklift together, and she like hated herself for it. She was not a fan of the Technic struggle. Let me get up and turn this white noise off. I got a humidifier down here going. Boop. I don't want it to be the only thing you hear. Hey, Gene. With this this new Lego set, they done something a little different with the instructions.
Yeah.
On this, you know how you always on bigger sets you have like the bag with all like the special pieces in it?
Yeah.
Well, this one it tells you to open them up and get these out and what they go. And in the instructions, they put that same icon with the piece when you have to use it.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like a brick with a plus mark. Lego always evolving. Look at that. We got the confirmation that our lug bulk order has shipped, and I should have everything by the end of this month.
Awesome.
So
are you on the NC lug bulk lug? Are you on the NC lug also?
no.
So I'm on their Facebook page, and I'm getting kind of pissed because there's some lady that's on there like every 3 days putting ads on there for her face-to-face brick store.
No, I'm just in.
She sells like 2 pounds of bulk for $10. No, 1 pound for $10, 2 pounds for $20.
Uh-huh.
I was real tempted on the last ad to just say, okay, here's the deal. Tell me how much you want for all your stuff and if you'll stop posting ads.
No, I'm only a part of South Carolina.
We got the notification of the Raleigh show today.
That's in July, ain't it?
Yeah, like July 9th and 10th, I believe, or 10th and 11th.
Should I take the city?
I wonder if you can get a table there this late.
I have no idea. I mean, it did not sell out last time, did it?
I don't know. No, last time they had everybody spread out because of COVID.
Yeah.
I think they cut back on how many people they allowed to display. It was less than every other time we've been.
The Raleigh show just wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't what I expected. It was more of a yard sale.
Well, to me, it's more of, I don't know, we see more of the pro side of it. And it's, you know, for the most part, it's the same 6 or 8 pros that show up. There are local groups. There's a local Lego train club that sets up. I got to figure out which head is Marty McFly's.
I mean, I would definitely be down to go.
Yeah, we'll definitely go. I haven't picked a time yet. I mean, we just got the notification.
David,
the tickets are like 2.5 hour slots.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the last time, 2 times ago when we went, we talked them into letting us in early.
Because it was just us and no kids.
Yeah, and we stayed for.
Are you talking
4 or 5
about
hours.
Brickverse? What's
Brick
going
Universe.
on? Yeah, Brick Universe
Universe
is only letting somebody in for 2 hours.
That's what they started doing because of COVID, and apparently they like how it gets the traffic in and out, and so they're doing it again this year.
I mean, I'm down to go, but I definitely wouldn't want to. I mean, that seems kind of annoying. I don't know.
It's a lot of money to just go hang out for 2 hours.
That's what I'm saying. How much are the tickets?
I think it was like 12 and then 18 at the door, something like that.
I think so.
How much is it to get a table?
I don't know. Never asked.
I mean, damn, it would almost be worth just paying a little bit of extra if y'all want to go to get a table and just take 2 or 3 of these buildings and go. We can take the Stark, the Empire, and the Sentinel and see what happens to them.
For some reason, it sounds like you have plans for something to happen to them.
No. But David, I cannot wait for the Optimus Prime. I'm glad that we finally got pictures of it. We know the price.
Yeah, Tori's wanting that too.
I don't think it's too expensive. The other thing that I'm actually really excited for, and I'm not. I mean, I know why, but it's like I really want that Groot.
I ordered 2 of them. I pre-ordered.
You pre-ordered it?
2 of them.
I might pre-order it.
Richard, she calls up that damn movie and watches the Groot dance at least 3 times a week. We get it.
You get it? Okay.
Yeah, we get it.
Sure you got it.
Yeah, we get it.
I didn't. Can you do it again?
It makes me cough.
You better stop that. They're going to send you home from. Oh, wait, you're not going.
I'm not going to school tomorrow.
Tomorrow we get to have our meeting at work.
Oh.
So I got to tell you a funny that happened this week.
Yeah.
At work or?
At work. You know, we get pulled into some projects that really we don't want to do, but it's for a repeat client, and you know, we try to help them every chance we can.
Yeah.
They're a local realty company that has a lot of places that they rent. And so they got this one that the lady that's renting it wants to set up a hair salon in it. And so she told the real estate company what they wanted, told them how they wanted it configured, and part of it you just can't do because it doesn't meet the codes. But I mean, we can come close, and I can meet her intent, but not her method. Okay.
Yeah.
So some drawings to the landlord for him to share with her and make sure everything's good before we wrap up. Get the final touches on the drawings.
Well,
she calls him up and is just reaming him out for not doing things right. And he's like, wait, let me get my architect on the call. So he puts me on the call. And before he connects me into the call with her, he kind of gives me a preview of what she's talking about and her attitude and all.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I got this. Don't worry about it. I got it. Because I figure I'm just going to diffuse the situation. That's my plan. That's my normal process is diffuse it, make them realize it's not a big deal as they think it is, and move on with life. So we get on the call, and she starts to tell us everything that's wrong with the way it's drawn. And some of it is code issues, and I'm trying to tell her, well, you can't do that. You can't do that. We can do it this way, but we can't do it that way. And I forget what led to it, but there were some things she wanted to do that were just absolutely asinine stupid. And she was just holding her ground. Well, this is going to have to be this way. We're not going to do it unless this is done this way. And I'm like, God, what am I going to do now? So I sit there quietly listening. I'm trying to think of a way out. And then at one point she says, anybody that knows anything about designing buildings should know that's not the way you do it. If anybody that knows how to design layouts wouldn't do it that way. And part of what led up to it, I could tell real quick where she'd gotten her design skills.
She played The Sims.
Oh,
she played The Sims.
No, she would have had better knowledge if she'd done that. Because if she'd done what she was doing in Sims, it would have booted her out of the game. Anyway, so she made one other comment, and I just freaking lost it. And I mean, I don't lose it.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I don't lose it. It was one of those things. I said some stuff, and as soon as I said it, I went,
oh shit.
Oh shit. Did I just say that? Well, what I said was, I said, I hear what you're saying, but watching DIY shows on HGTV doesn't make someone an architect any more than me watching Edward Scissorhands makes me a hairstylist. You keep doing hairstyling and I'll keep doing architecting, okay?
You said?
I did.
Oh my God.
Andrew was laughing his ass off.
I told you about. Do what?
But anyway, she got immediately quiet and all of a sudden realized, oh shit, maybe I better do something.
Shut her mouth up and let the good guys do their jobs.
It was pretty funny.
Oh gosh.
But as soon as I said, I went, oh, did I just say that?
So what's the meeting at work about?
I told you about me and that guy not getting along, right?
Which guy?
No.
The one I'm going to be working with, like technically my general manager.
Oh, you didn't tell us that.
Well, last week he was on vacation all week, our first week open. He came back this week, and the first day there, I was like, hey man, what's going on? And he was like, nothing much. We were talking. I was like, well, I'm actually writing a ticket up now. Why don't you sit down and let me show you how to do it? And so he comes over there, sits down, and with like 4 seconds into it, he goes, well, I'm not going to be doing this. I said, well, who is? And he said, you. And I said, no. I said, I'm going to be working on the cars. He said, yeah, and doing this. I said, I'm not driving the cars, diagnosing the cars, fixing the cars, ordering the parts, write the tickets and everything else. I said, I'm not doing that. He said, yeah, you are. I said, okay, that sounds good. Then what's the point of you being here? And he looked at me and goes, well, what's that supposed to mean? I said, well, so far, I said, this place has been open for a week. You've been here for 10 minutes, and all you've done so far is tell me what you're not going to do. And he ended up, going his way. I went my way. I continue to do what I've been doing for a week. Done my own, I got a little process down, even though it's not right yet, because technically we're still using a program that I'm not really sure how to use. I haven't been trained on it. I've just been winging it and creating tickets. I mean, what I do works. It's just not the most efficient way. And I went back about 2 hours later and was with a notepad, and it had a list on it. I was like, man, I need you to contact this person, this person, and this person. I was like, we need to set up accounts, and I don't have the information that I need, blah, blah, blah. And he looked at me and he goes, so you're telling me what I'm going to do. And I was like, once again, I just brushed it off. I was like, okay, whatever. I went back, continued my job. Well, the next day he shows up at 8 o'clock, does his thing, and 8:30 takes a car and leaves. Well, he doesn't get back until damn near 1 o'clock. It was after 1 o'clock. And I was like, hey, you want to sit down and let me, show you how to do this? And he was like, yeah, sure. So he goes to sit down, same thing, like 5 seconds into it. Well, I'm not going to be the one doing this. And I was like, okay. I see how this is going to go. And I was like, this is when my attitude and my smart ass starts to kick in. And I was like, you've been here for 2 days. And I said, you really ain't been here for 2 days because you left for almost 2 hours yesterday. I said, you left all day today. I said, all you have done at this whole entire job is tell me what you're not going to do. I said, well, let me tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to sit here and do every damn thing while you sit in the office and push papers. I said, what do you think is harder to find? A good mechanic that knows what he's doing or someone that can file damn papers? And he looked at me and he was like, well, I think this is something that we need to sit down and have a talk with. I said, we are. I said, Friday morning. I've already called Jim and already set it up. I said, we're going to delegate some rules and shit in here to find out who's supposed to be doing what, because I'm not doing all this. And he was like, well, I have my own business. I didn't have to do this. And I said, that I worked at Honda and was perfectly fine there and didn't have to come here. I said, but I did. And he goes, yeah, and I said, and Jim wants me here. I said, which means that I won't go anywhere. You will. And he just looked at me, and then, of course, he said what he was going to say, and then we he wanted to sit down and, I guess, talk it over and blah, 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 and kind of told me that I did things an immature way, that if I went and told Jim what was going on and didn't come to him first and blah, 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 blah. Well, today, we finally get a hold of one of the Napa representatives. He's supposed to be telling me the right way to do what I'm doing. So the Napa guy gets on the phone, and he's on this guy's phone. He's not on like a work phone or anything else. This guy called him on a cell phone. Well, he's got the guy on speakerphone doing like this with his phone while I'm trying to hey, hold on. I'm trying to listen to what this guy's saying. And all he did was remote in and take control of the computer and show me how to do things remotely, which, I understand perfectly fine. I know what he's doing. And come to find out, I was doing things like I said. There's easier ways to do it. Blah blah blah. And he gets off the phone, and he left the conversation with. I think it's like someday in the future he's supposed to be coming over and basically sitting down for an entire day and showing me how to work everything. And the other guy, gets off the phone, blah blah blah, and he walks away. And he was like, well, I hope you got that because I didn't get any of that. I'm glad I'm not going to be doing that. And I was like, man, boy.
What did they hire you for anyway?
I told him, I said, let me explain something to you. I said, if you want me to do all this, that's fine. I said, hire 3 mechanics. I'll be glad to get paid what I get paid and not turn wrenches. He said, well, they hired you as a mechanic. And I said, they hired you to be doing something other than sitting in a damn office.
That's crazy.
He's going to learn quick that I won't tolerate bullshit from someone that won't at least try.
Oops.
That's kind of my position too.
There's another guy there that has been doing all the warranty work, taking care of it all. He actually was working at Haley's location, and now he's over at our location because that's where all the work's going to be done.
Yeah.
And he's trying to learn with it, and he's doing something similar, just in a different system. And he kind of gets a grasp of it, but they're both older people, and you know, sometimes when you hand an older
all those damn old people don't pick up anything.
Nope. Old parts.
They suck
a
on
mouse and
computers.
keyboard, and they're not computer savvy. They just look at you funny.
Yeah. That'd be my dad.
That'd be me.
But yeah, it's been a fun 2 days since he's been back. He made a smart remark yesterday about productivity or whatever. And he goes, well, you ain't been too productive because you ain't done much today. I said, I know, because I've been sitting here doing your job. I said, it's hard to work on a car when you got to do everything else.
Is it just like what we were looking for before?
Mm-hmm.
Run away.
So tomorrow, I don't know exactly what's going to happen.
It'll all work out.
Oh, I'm not worried about it. I've been doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
Been arguing with all these cars. I found out today I've been working on a Toyota Prius. I don't know who in the hell designed the water passage system on a Toyota Prius, but there's one too many damn hoses. I know that.
For cooling the batteries and all.
Yeah, you got an upper radiator hose and you have a lower radiator hose. But then you have all the stuff that goes to the battery. And you know, the engineer put those in the perfect place.
The absolute least accessible place possible.
Well, I'll put it this way. I had to take, you know what a water valve on an older car is, right? Like a heater valve?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this hybrid has one that's electronic. I had to replace it today. I had to take the bumper and the headlight off. I was like, man, who in the hell designed this?
Well, there are some things in the Mini Cooper that you have to take the whole front end of the car off to work on.
Well, like I said, engineers and mechanics aren't good friends.
We'll need to talk to you at some point if and when they ever decide to make my Bronco. There's some things that I want to do to it before I really do much driving on it.
All right.
There's some problems with the steering rack. Ford made a steering rack that doesn't hold up to the way they advertise you should be able to drive the vehicle.
Yeah. Well, you know, in that it does say that they're trained professionals.
No, I'm talking about if you look in the wheel well of the 2021-2022 Bronco, molded into the wheel well cover, it says lift me. Okay. There's a bunch of Easter eggs like that where they're trying to encourage you to do all this off-road stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
The steering rack is the weak point in the car. The steering rack and the tie rods. There's a guy in Texas that has designed a solution for it. And it's only like $300, but it keeps the steering rack from failing. And so I'm thinking if and when they decide to make mine, I'm going to do that to it before I even start playing with it off-road.
All right.
And really, it's not hard to do.
I was going to say, whatever involved with a steering rack or tie rod ends or any of that, it's actually really easy.
Yeah, I mean, all you got to do is take off the driver's tie rod. You pop a plastic piece out of the end of the rack, and then there's a bushing that you put in, a snap ring, and then you put the tie rod back on.
So, Subaru had something kind of like that. The shifter bushing on a WRX and STI. Doc said at least they don't have to design a special tool to work on it. I'm sure there's a special tool somewhere. But Subaru had this bright idea of like this. I mean, I guess it's not a bad idea, but the bushing is just wear out on the shifter after a while, and it's where it mounts to the transmission and the frame of the car for, I guess, abuse, and it's just a really crappy bushing. And to do it, you got to pull the center console up and basically work on the outside of the car from the inside of the car. And then you can do it from underneath the car, and it's like, it's not expensive, but it's the same thing you're talking about. Like, it's just a really crappy design of a bushing.
Yeah, what it's doing is, as the vehicle flexes, because it's got the independent front suspension, the angle on the tie rod ends is putting pressure on the steering rack in a way that causes the rack to push away from the pinion, and it pops a adjustment cover off. It literally breaks it at the adjustment cover. And what this bushing does is it keeps that from being able to flex away from the pinion.
Sounds like a Ford idea. Have you gotten any more news about the Bronco?
No.
They find another flaw on all of them that they have to fix?
No, but
Well, they pushed the release date back a couple months.
No, my salesman keeps posting pictures of Broncos that are coming in now. So we at least know that they're being built. So that's the thing. No, what Tori was laughing at, and you're gonna laugh too. The wheels that I want to put on my Bronco.
Yeah.
Because I don't like the wheels and the tires that come with it. I just don't like them.
They're discontinued now.
Nope.
Come on, Ricky. Play along with this now. Come on.
So the wheels that I want to put on it, every time I would go and look, they're out of stock and nobody has them and they're back ordered and blah, blah, blah. Well, last week I started seeing people that had them. Monday, I got an email because I'd signed up for a newsletter. And it was like a 1 day only sale that they send you a code for. And basically it's 20% off everything you order from them. And so you order 5 wheels, that 5th one's free, you know?
Yeah.
So I said, I talked to Tori, I was like, I really don't want to order wheels for a vehicle I don't own yet, but I'm not going to get this deal again. And she was like, screw it, just do it. You know, you should go ahead and do it. So I ordered the wheels for a vehicle I don't own yet.
Did they call you and tell you that they're making them, or did you?
They've already shipped.
They shipped today.
You know what you ought to do? Is the garage still have a bunch of Lego in it?
Yeah.
I'll say you ought to move everything out of it and put one wheel where it's supposed to go.
Well, what I told Tori is I'm gonna move the truck out of the driveway and I'm gonna put the 4 wheels where it would park. and I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna post it on my salesman's Facebook page.
Yeah.
And say, look, the wheels made it here before the truck.
What size lug nut is it? Or lug pattern?
6 by 155. 6 by 135, I think. No, 6 by 5.5.
Come on.
6 by 5.5.
Well, will they fit the dual? Or is the dually 6 lug?
No, it's 8.
Oh, I'll say, well, can they fit the dually if it doesn't come through?
Now, the one thing that I was real careful about was to make sure that there's enough demand for it, that if something happens with the Bronco, I'll be able to resell them and get my money back, especially since I got them at 20% off.
Yeah. I mean, I really do hope you get it. I know it's frustrating. It's got to be.
It was frustrating. Now it's just comical. People like you make jokes about it, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. It doesn't bother me anymore. The first probably 3 months, I was real hopeful. Oh yeah, man, I'm getting a Bronco. And then I started seeing all these other people that have been waiting longer than me. And then I started reading about it, and I was like, yeah.
Getting one sometime.
I'll get one eventually. But it is something I've always wanted, and I do have it on order. So, eventually there will be one in the driveway.
Well, maybe me and Tori can plan it to where she finds out you get it before you do, and you can come home and it'll be sitting in the driveway.
Yeah, there you go. Although I don't get any of the emails or anything, so.
And then I can say stuff like, I drove your Bronco before you did.
Oh. Ooh, those are fighting words there. Yeah. I'm going to drive it before him, that's obvious.
Well, get this. Where's it going?
Have they gave you any more free shit while waiting?
No, but it's about time. The people that have been waiting longer than me, some of them have gotten a lot more stuff than we've gotten. In fact, we haven't gotten anything since the calendar, have we?
I don't think so.
You need to call up there and complain and get some free stuff.
That's my style. I'll call and bitch. Tori will tell you, no, that's not my style.
Jason, I'm working on the UCS land speeder.
And I'm working on the DeLorean.
The big one?
Yeah, the new one.
I got to get that thing still. With that order coming, I'm going to have a live stream coming up where it's just going to be me putting minifigs together. 275 minifigs aren't going to go together quick. That's for sure. I've got a bucket full of heads that I pre-prepared and stuck out over here.
I asked you and you didn't tell.
I asked Vaughn and forgot to tell.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So are y'all still going to sit at the house and sort this weekend?
Now we're doing the printed parts. We're going through all our printed parts.
Printed and stickered parts?
Yeah. We've gotten 2 2-gallon Ziploc bags full. So we decided that's what we were going to take to the beach. So we're still at the beach. We just have more comfortable beds.
Play beach-like music.
Yep. That's probably what we do. It's just nice not to have to go into work and deal with those kids right now.
What's going
Yeah,
on?
Tori was trying to get me to put on, a beach shirt and stuff like that before we logged on to the live stream.
Look like we're at the beach, but the backdrop kind of ruins it. Dead giveaway.
Hold on, let me see if I can do something. Hold on.
It's going to change our backdrop.
Man, it won't let me do it. All I got the option for are leaves.
Yeah, he's working on something.
I got this.
Got the music?
Yeah.
Or is that you?
No, that's me.
Oh.
Jason said he's building an F7U Cutlass. Man, I still have a couple sets here I need to finish getting parts for from Brickmania, but I stopped building the tanks to start with, or stopped building the military stuff to start with the getting the city back together. And I don't need to buy anything because, like, right now, Gene and Tori are already going to hate me because I've got, it's not very many lots, but it's like 2,400 pieces that I probably don't need all of.
Come in and out, that's fine.
Yeah, the virtual background sucks.
It's okay. Is that better? We're at the beach. There, that looks good. Luckily, Gene put on a shirt for you.
Those community guidelines can't be broke.
She told me it was pants optional this week.
Thought it was pants optional every week.
It's like those Zoom meetings where you wear a tie and a shirt and no pants.
My favorite thing about a Zoom meeting is when you get it going and you start talking and acting like you're doing something and just go.
I like turning them off.
You just hit the then you hit the off button and text your boss. Sorry, got bad connection where I'm at. And that's when he texts back and like, jackass, we're in the same office.
You dumbass.
It's like, actually, I'm watching you go to the bathroom right now. Oh, fun times. I've only been in a couple Zoom meetings.
I was only in 3 today before lunch.
Really? Yeah, but you like doing that type of stuff.
No, I hate them. But what it does, it saves me a lot of travel time.
Can I Zoom meeting with the parts guy then?
Oh.
All right, so now what do I do? What we gonna do here? We gonna put it on her.
I was messing with the guy I work with the other day. We were talking and talking about music and stuff like that. And he was joking because he knows I'm like big into music.
Yep.
And he was playing Mama Tried. And it came on and he was over there for a little bit. And then like as soon as it got to the chorus, he came over to me and he was like, Johnny Cash. And he went in the bathroom and came back out. And I was like, I know you're joking with me. I was like, I'd hate to kill you right now.
You didn't hear me, did you?
No, we didn't hear you blowing your nose.
Oh, yes. I went into the living room. Dogs are in there. One of them's in there chewing a rawhide. The other one's in here.
Like, don't you ever call Johnny Cash. I mean, Merle Haggard Johnny Cash.
Rawhide.
You telling you listen to both kinds of music, country and western?
We've had I'm not gonna say, well, it's both of us, but it's more him. Man, we've had a car beat us up. It's to the point where today, I'm pretty good friends with the guy at Advance, our commercial guy. I've known him forever. I used to work for him. I called him and was like, "Hey, do you know any that works on these cars that can give me a little insight?" It's a 2009 Volvo S80.
What's wrong with it?
Power steering pump winds. We've put 2 power steering pumps on it. 3.
And it hasn't fixed it?
No. Same consistent whine. Power steering works fine. The fluid's not aerating like it's getting air somewhere. The only thing is there's 2 pumps. Both pumps that we've put on there so far have been reman. So we got a new pump coming, and hopefully that changes something. If not, he did get in contact with someone who actually used to be a Volvo Master Tech and told us that if this doesn't fix it, the next step is probably a power steering rack that he's seen a blockage. But sometimes you can also get a blockage out by flushing the system. So
yeah.
We'll be back at it tomorrow and retry, I guess.
Take that news out.
Chef just chimed in and said there's a hole in the rack and pinion.
You still got him in the green room?
No, he's not in the green room. Not yet, at least. I mean, you might
Richard,
be right. Do what?
They got a new part in this thing. It's like
there's a bunch of them in there.
Well, the one I just found is it's like a double height 1x1 tile.
Chef must be eating dinner.
Or 2/3 of a 1x1 brick.
Yeah. There's also the hoverboard is new, and there's something else in there that's new.
I haven't got to the hoverboard yet.
Why not? That's the coolest thing.
Damn spoiler.
You don't even need to build the set. Open it, get the hoverboard out, and throw the rest away.
Did you ever tell them what we did?
What?
Muffins?
Huh?
The muffins?
No. So what she was saying is, did I ever tell you what we did? We took Chestnut to get groomed last Friday. Or Saturday.
Saturday.
She was supposed to go Friday, but
And I missed
the storm, Tori was on lockdown and couldn't get home to get her.
Tornado drill mode after school, so I had to reschedule.
So we took her over there Saturday morning. We're like, well, what are we going to do while she's doing that? Well, let's go get breakfast. Okay, so we go get breakfast. Well, now what are we going to do? I don't know.
Walmart.
Let's go to Walmart and see what Lego they got.
We ain't done that in a while. What's that?
The short version of the whole story. And the reason we got all of the minifigs we had was We bought every one of the minifigs that they had.
Really?
Standing there feeling them like you do, feeling them and telling me, what do you think of this one? I said, for me, I put them all in the buggy and just buy them all. I can always sell the other pieces.
I said, are you going to help me do this? And I turned around and looked at her and she was just cramming them all in the cart.
I did good. I mean, I got, Doc, I did say I wasn't going to get them, but I got the whole set except for 2. I only got 2 duplicates.
Hey, I know where you can get those.
But duplicates? What 2 are you missing?
Oh,
I know. Never mind. They're on the mantle in the
Janice
kitchen.
and Chef, I believe.
Yeah, Janice and Chef. They're on the mantle in the
they're
kitchen.
the mantle in the kitchen.
You haven't got any your way yet, Doc? Chef said that his son was having the same problem in an 07, and it was a hole in the
with the Volvo?
rack and pinion. Yeah. That car is not fun to work on. You don't take a guess on how much labor it costs to replace the valve cover gasket on it?
Yeah.
Because there's only one. It's a straight 6.
So how hard can it be to get to now?
Exactly. But you don't know what it pays?
What?
10.3 hours.
And you can do it in 2, right?
We didn't even try. It wasn't leaking that bad. We sprayed it off. It ain't came back yet, so we're leaving it alone. Anything that sounds that simple that requires that much labor is going to be a new cuss word by the end of the day, so. I'm leaving it alone.
I'm going to end up dying from the Rona.
No, you're not.
Well, we all knew Tori was going to kill you one way or another.
As long as I survive, right?
She had to do it in a way that made me look negligent. like I hadn't gotten enough shots yet or something.
Well, they have another one. Did you hear now that they're my mom was telling me about it. I don't know anything about it, so I might sound like a complete ass. But she said they've got a shot now that they're coming out with, a vaccine to help cure Alzheimer's.
Oh yeah, no, they have talked about that, and my mom was on the test program for that. They were doing it's not a shot, it's a series of shots, and you have an oral medication that you have to take from then on.
Uh-huh.
But there's a cognitive test that you have to score a certain amount on, because they don't want to waste the research effort on patients that are already beyond where they can be helped with it.
Yeah.
And she scored, I think it was 2 points too low on that cognitive test to qualify for the final group.
Is it supposed to restore everything, or are you just supposed to?
It doesn't restore anything. It stops. It basically just stops it in its tracks.
Well, it sucks that she didn't get it. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
The boy was really trying hard.
I don't really like the whole experimental drug aspect, when I guess all drugs are experimental, but only at that Lego store. I saw a couple, but haven't got any. I only need breaker for Josh's sig fig, because I don't have any instant figures. I don't need any either.
Do we have a beaker?
We got some beakers. I think we got 4 of them.
Hey, who's that talking? Is that Chef?
No, that's me.
Oh.
I said it's a beaker.
Oh.
God, you got excited until you found out it was me, and then you were just like, "Oh,
yeah, no, really, you're just a regular person." I always like finding out about the bird. I think the bird's cool. I wouldn't want one, but I think his is cool.
Haley's mom's had Vader for the last 2 days.
Why?
Just because she's got Winston, so she likes keeping Winston company with Vader.
Oh, I think Charlie wants to go out.
All right, let me come, Charlie. I can blow my nose again.
Plus, it gives Vader something to do.
All right, come on. Let's see if your sister's done. Is your sister done? Are you done, Jessica? Are you finished? We're hiding it behind the couch.
What do you mean you can't comment right now as it's live, but I read the whole description? What do you mean? What do you mean? Is anybody else having a problem commenting? The whole design of this thing is really crazy. Somebody, the guys at Lego are
It's like firemen.
Like,
I know.
Sure. 6. Sorry, I was talking.
Oh no, you can't comment yet. I thought you meant on the video stream. So I guess the next set I'm gonna set out to get. My goal is, I don't know. Well, I guess I need to do the math before I make a goal like that. How much money do you technically have to spend to get 13,000 Lego points?
Oh, good Lord, I don't know.
Does anyone know? Doesn't have to be like an exact number, just close to it. What is it? I'm sure it's at least 1,000, right?
Well, let's go look up. Go ask my friend Mr. Google.
Yeah, there's no way that I can be financially responsible, and if it takes $1,000 to get 13,000 points.
Okay, 5% in VIP points. So you need how many VIP points?
Well, 13,000 is $100. I have 200 off, so it would be another 600. So I would need 6 times 13,000.
Too much, Chef said.
Yes.
Amen.
Like, this can't be right. It says 5% in points. So according to this, $260,000. You say 13,000 points or 1,300 points?
No, it's 13,000. 13,000 points is $100 off. The set is $800. I already have 200, so I would still need $600. There's no way it's five. There's no way. Either way, that seems like an unachievable amount for me to spend this year.
Yeah, this isn't right. Whatever site that was talking about Lego's VIP earning wasn't right. There's no way.
Well, there's no way that it can be that much money.
I don't know. We've got 42,773 points right now.
Can I just have those points?
I mean, to will them to you?
Are you going to die?
I don't know.
Because if he wants to have them, I mean, if you will them to him, the only way that works is if you're not there to
spend them.
They have to transfer.
Oh.
And if you will them to them, the only way they transfer is upon your death.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I'm not up for that.
That's true. That's why you went to the store.
That would mean I'd have to make. That mean I'd have to make my own drinks.
He went to the grocery store for me today because I couldn't go.
What?
He got me cranberry juice. No, when I take a sick day, if I'm out sick, I go home sick, I stay home. You won't find me bebopping around town for anything.
I was sick as a dog Saturday night, and then I was at work Monday morning.
Well, I don't have to be at work Monday. I don't have plans not to. There's a pair of shoes in here.
Where?
On the floor. My shoes, my brown ones. I guess from the last time I was in here, I took them off. Yeah, it smells outside.
It stinks.
It stinks. It stinks.
Stinks.
Oh, it stinks. All right, there's two needy dogs calling mama in. Mama, let me in, mama.
Man, Lego shorted me apart. Uh-oh.
Gotta finish your treat. Girl, you won't bother you. She said finish her treat. Okay, dogs are happy. There she go. I don't think you take it somewhere, but you never know.
She just went in the living room.
Okay, that's where she had her.
First time. See, he didn't wait at all.
That was fast.
Hey, he's not in the green room.
Yeah, that was fast. Can't even bitch about no drinks or cookies back here because I got right in.
Well, I figured if I did, I'd get yelled at.
I'm glad he let you in fast because I ate all the cookies.
Ah, see?
Yeah, we're at the beach, so we're eating junk food.
If you believe we're at the beach, I got a house in the Outer Banks. I'll be glad to see. Oh wait, no, it fell off in the ocean.
Yeah, it fell off yesterday.
Did you see that, Richard?
Yeah.
2 houses in the Outer Banks fell off in the ocean. There's a pickup truck parked at one of them that is
34th
buried.
But it's a Ford, so it wasn't really that bad of a thing.
Oh, it's not a Ford.
If you're talking about that black truck or the dark green truck, that was an F-150. Man, if you're going to support the brand, you better know it.
The one I saw was a Toyota.
There's a picture of a Ford that's buried up to the driver and passenger door in sand.
I have to go look for that one.
Nice.
It had my mom worried.
See what I have to deal with, Chef?
You egg it on?
Buys a freaking Bronco and doesn't even know what an F-150 looks like.
That's because he went with the Bronco.
Richard, I'm just not very well versed in those tiny ass trucks.
Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
You know, F-150s, C-10s, those kind of things.
Uh-oh.
So what you mean is you missaid that. You don't have enough class to know them.
Wait. Hold on. You did say you bought a new Bronco, right?
Yep.
I did buy a new Bronco.
That is sitting on a Ford Ranger
no.
frame.
No, hold on. I ordered a new Bronco.
The new ones are sitting on the new Ranger frames. So that's smaller than your F-150 and your C-10s.
Chef, I drive an F-350. That's what I was talking about.
I love driving that big girl. She a big girl.
That won't let you have that one. But when you said I bought a new Bronco, I'm thinking that's pretty tiny.
Right
Not
now,
much.
he's got the wheels.
Not much bigger than the Mini Cooper, is it?
The Bronco?
Yeah.
Right now, the Mini Cooper is really big compared to the Bronco because the Bronco is just imagination.
He had a picture.
It's not of his, though.
Oh. All right, I'll be quiet then.
I mean,
So,
damn.
Chef, you missed the funny part. I told him I got a deal on the wheels that I want for the Bronco because I hate the wheels that are on it. They've been out of stock and back ordered for ever, basically. And Monday I got email from the company that makes them. They had a 20% off one-day sale. So Tori convinced me to go ahead and order the wheels. I got notice today that my new wheels shipped, so I'm gonna have wheels and not have a truck to put them on.
Oh.
That seems to change each time, doesn't it, Richard?
I know.
She just asked me, and this
what
time
I
I
was
talked
about
to
to say is, man, Tori. At first it was asked, then it was. Now you're convincing him. Jesus.
I mean, Tori's changing every time he tells it. It's like that fish; it's getting bigger and bigger.
Next thing you know, he's gonna be telling people, like, "Yeah, Tori wanted me to get these wheels for it. She said they would look good. I was fine with the normal wheels, but she wanted me to get these."
No, you won't hear me say that. You will not hear me say that.
Chef, that fish was this big. I swear.
It was this big.
I caught it right outside of Bass Pro Shop.
You should have seen Tori hold it. It was huge.
I always like that. The saying when somebody says it's 17 inches long. Well, who measured it, a man or a woman?
Honest.
Honest, officer. Oh, mercy.
Chef, what you been up to?
Work. That's it.
That's a 4-letter word.
Yeah. Vacation. We don't want to hear that 4-letter word, Chef.
Yeah, I don't get vacation to the end of the month.
I don't have a vacation till October. Well, I take that back. August.
And then you're going to Disney World.
Hopefully, if I can still afford it.
After Brick Fair.
I'll purposely not spend money at Brick Fair if that's the case.
I'm not addicted. I can stop anytime I want.
I can. I have. This is the first set I bought in the longest time, and the only reason I bought it is I knew if I didn't, I'd never get it. And I'll be honest with you, one of the main reasons I bought it was because I wanted the homestead. Not really sure why, but that was one of the main reasons I bought it, just so I would have that.
Oh, Mike. Mike next door. I said, sorry to hear that. If you want to sleep, try Zyrtec. It knocks me out. I have some if you need it.
I've been good lately and not buying any Lego.
I haven't either.
COVID test numbers are increased. He said, "You take."
I'm gonna get the new botanicals, and then I think that's it for a while.
Today, you didn't take one at school, did you?
Haley wants
I
the.
walked out too fast. Forgot.
She don't really care for the orchid. She wants the succulents.
They're free too.
Where did we put ours at?
Right there in the closet. Actually, they're on the shelf. Oh no, there's a.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they both look pretty good.
Tori, have you ordered the new botanical stuff yet?
Yeah, the two. We got 2 orchids and 2 succulents and one more of the paradise or
Birds of Paradise.
Birds of Paradise. I haven't built them. I just put them in the closet because I needed the table cleared off. You know, I started this endless project of this tree. It's taken me forever. So. What's up, Boo Boo? What's up, Chestnut? What's up?
Boom.
What's up?
Chef, are you going to buy the UCS land speeder?
No, sir.
Why not?
Because it looks like a croc.
This will go down in history as the greatest Star Wars set ever made.
I have a couple.
Not this big.
Well, I could probably put them together.
That's what she said.
See what happens when Gene measures.
Yep.
No, I have not got any UCS sets yet.
I'll sell you a Star Destroyer.
Nope. The only thing I want from you is your Diagon Alley.
That's the only Harry Potter. Well, one of the Harry Potter sets I got.
I can see one back there.
Let me show you where she just hit her tree.
Huh.
Let me show you where she hit her tree.
Well, we don't talk about that one.
That's one I can see.
That Diagon Alley and the chess set's all I got, I believe.
Chess set's good too.
I really liked it. I
So
took it
do I.
apart when I was
I put
going
it in
crazy, just taking sets apart left and right. That was one of them that I got.
I just put it in a box. So I only have so much space. You got to pick and choose what stays on the shelf.
Yeah.
Well, and Chef, that's partially why Tori would probably be willing to sell her Diagon Alley. She's out of space for modular.
I know all my Star Wars would go if I had Diagon Alley.
Have you opened the auction yet?
Yeah, my first one I think is the 20th, Saturday.
I seen that you invited somebody or us to it or whatever, but I didn't know
Yeah.
that it was.
I put it on one of my stories and hit the stream so you can follow it when it comes up.
What are you auctioning?
Minifigures. This first one's just going to be minifigures and poly bags I've got lying around.
Do you have any that you know are going to bring some like real good value?
Not that I'm getting rid of this on this one. I'm still sorting and digging.
What are you gonna? Are you using the money to buy other Lego?
Yeah,
What are you gonna buy?
probably more stuff to get rid of.
Are you gonna get this new wave that's coming out of Harry Potter?
I like it. I don't know if I'm going to get it yet. I got to get rid of some before I get some more. I'm overwhelmed here.
I think I might buy the building.
Even the dragon looks better from past sets.
Yeah, there's very few. Like, of course, I know everybody says it, but I tried to cut back on what I was buying because at one time I just wanted everything. And when you buy everything, even if you have the space for it, it's just sometimes not worth it.
No.
And then I told Tori's already got something coming. I really want the new Groot.
I did see that too.
The buildable Groot.
Yep.
I want that.
The buildable what?
Groot.
Oh yeah, Tori ordered that one. 2 of them.
And then I will if as soon as it goes to be able to pre-order, or if they wait till day of, I will get that transformer. I hope they go on pre-order because I don't want to make a trip down to the Lego store, but I guess I can. I'm always willing to do whatever it'll take.
I got to go to drive down to the Lego store here pretty soon.
I said I wasn't going to get any of the Muppet figures, and I ended up getting damn near the whole set. Well, as soon as Gene hooks me up, I'll have the whole set.
We're going up north at the end of the month, and I'm like, I think on the way home, I'm going to hit Troy and the Discovery Center. See what they have.
Do they have anything that's like specific?
No, the first time I went there, that's what I thought. Oh, they might have something exclusive. And they didn't.
That sucks. I was told that Disney Springs does sometimes, but they don't all the time. Hopefully, when I go, they do.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Boom. Doc said shelf on panel.
Yeah, Doc, you're gonna have to replace me here soon.
You gonna fall asleep?
Not yet. Almost though. That's I got off yours I think last week, and Hive sent me. I'm like, I can hardly keep my eyes open.
I was wore out on my way home, and then after I ate a little something, I got some energy.
I still don't have it. I seen you on. I'm like, I'll jump on for 15, 20 minutes. I was just laying there beforehand.
Yeah, I'm on the edge of sleep right now too.
What? It ain't even 9 o'clock.
Oh, I've had a bug lately I can't take.
I'm at the beach. I can go to bed when I want to.
You say that, but what does that mean you're going to make it to?
Send her some sand so she can at least put her feet in the sand.
It's Epsom salt instead of sand.
Or red dirt that the dogs have dug up.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of that around here.
Yeah, Gene said he's going to give Tori a spa day tomorrow.
Don't give me a what?
Spa day.
Oh.
You weren't supposed to tell her, Richard.
Oh.
No,
it's not going to be a surprise.
I guess you won't have to do it now. Don't do it since I ruined it.
Okay. Wouldn't know what a spa day was. It's not one of those things that's high on my list. I'd rather have a nice bottle of wine and a good dinner.
That sounds way better.
Yep.
Except for the wine part.
I was about to say,
Oh.
nah, I don't know about that. I'll pass on the wine.
You don't want the box of death?
No, I can't stand the way wine tastes.
Well, anything that's fermented, you shouldn't be drinking anyways.
Exactly.
Usually helps keep my cooties away, but it didn't do crap this time.
There's new cooties out there.
Told you if you quit rubbing on Gene, you wouldn't have them issues.
Jane, see? Oh, they're getting cheese balls. Hey, watch your couch, Charlie.
Oh, I see what I did. This is supposed to go up here. That makes sense.
That's
When you build the Lego correct, it works better.
Oh, yeah.
That usually does.
One with the
Are
stud.
you reading the instructions, Richard?
I wasn't. I was guessing.
I was going to ask you for your man card.
That's why I said what I said. So, Chef, you think if I put a steering rack in that Volvo, it'll stop?
Yes.
I really don't want to do that.
Well, get some Lucas. Run it through there. Pump it as much as you can. Get them. There's rubber gaskets in there. Make them swell back up, and I can guarantee it'll quit.
I've never heard of that before in all my years of working on cars.
Give her a try.
There you go.
All right. What do you call that thing?
Man, this thing is pretty solid. Pretty solid. What's going to be the next UCS set?
I want the Ghost, but that won't happen.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but the A-Wing, the Republic gunship, and the Landspeeder are all same scale, correct?
Yes.
So in order for a Ghost to be a Ghost would be what? The size of the gunship?
Yeah.
Would you actually buy that one?
Yes. Because it's an oddball out of all them ships they keep reproducing.
Well, the gunship was like I feel like that they were pressured into doing that. This, I feel like, is a complete troll.
I think that's a big slap in the face to everybody that wants some UCS.
Okay.
The next UCS we're going to get, though, is going to be some type of playset, though, right?
I'm not for sure.
I know that we're supposed to see it. We have to be able to see another Death Star.
I think that's why they're testing these. Oh, dioramas out. So I think it's going to be a large one of those.
That'd be pretty cool. The dioramas seem to be selling good.
I haven't seen one yet.
The people I know that have bought one have bought all three, ironically.
I mean, I've watched them on YouTube, but not around here that I could pick up to actually look at.
Oh, yeah, I haven't. I have. Well, I'll take that back. Our Walmart has a couple of them. The only one they don't have is Dagobah. And if they would have had Dagobah, I would have bought them all.
The only new set our Walmart had is they finally got Jabba's Palace.
I don't want that thing.
So I'm thinking if they just got that, it's going to be a few weeks before we get anything else.
Somebody posted that it was Costco had it, the Jabba's Palace, marked down to like $50.
Yeah, I think I've seen people's Instagrams about those.
If it's that low, I'll buy one. But other than that, I don't think that that's worth the money that they're asking.
It doesn't look that big.
And the only reason I think I would buy it is just to have the minifigs that come with it that you're never going to be able to get anywhere else.
That's the only thing I used to buy sets for.
I think the Gamorrean is pretty much going to stay exclusive to that. Which is dumb. They only give you one and not two.
Yeah. How we doing, Mayo?
Just my opinion. What's going on, Mayo?
Yeah. With these new dioramas, I think they're going into a bigger step forward. But now they need to get them minifigure size.
I got a piece left over that I know shouldn't be left over, but I honestly don't see where it goes.
Guess for the right spot.
Well, it doesn't. I mean, I've used all the ones. Oh, I see. Never mind. Just kidding. Just kidding. You have a great weekend too, David. See you next week.
Just playing.
Yeah, I'm just jerking your chain.
What are you building today or tearing apart there, Gene?
I'm building the DeLorean.
Sometimes you're building, sometimes you're tearing apart.
Yep. Well, it depends on how his day went.
I've got a big bucket wheel excavator that I need to tear apart.
That's back here behind him. But I talked him into building tonight instead.
Which version of the DeLorean you doing?
I don't know yet. The first part of it's all the same, so I'm doing the base part.
Come on, you have to build the Wild Wild Western one. Number 3 is by far the best movie out of all those.
Why's that?
Just because that's what no one wants to hear.
No, you guys have tummy aches.
The thing is like I like different things about each of them. I really like the original one with the antenna sticking off the top. But I really
that's the one that that's what I'm thinking about doing.
I really like the one with the wheels folded in too.
Antenna or a cable catcher?
The cable catcher.
Cable catcher. Chestnut's sitting here watching me like she knows what I'm doing.
Oh, she's watching us eat cheese balls.
Looks like she's eating cheese balls.
She is.
That's what I was going to say.
There's where your snacks are, Chef.
Yep. That's exactly where they are.
You can have them. I don't like cheese balls.
These aren't my favorite. These are from the $1.25 store. But I thought I'd give them a try. I like the yuts in those big tubs.
What's the difference between snowman and snow women? Snowballs. Come on, guys. Y'all got to know what movie that's from.
I don't have a clue.
Nope.
Man, Google it. Y'all are going to be ashamed.
Probably.
Mayo says he's a sucker for Cheetos.
I don't really care for Cheetos, but if
Cheese
it's
puffs are good.
if it's the puffy ones, I'll eat a whole bag before I realize it.
Good luck with the homework, Mayo.
I'm building the UCS Land Speeder.
Nightmare. The Land Speeder.
Land Speeder.
The USC Croc. Did you buy them little gems they put in the holes in the sheets for that?
Yeah.
All right.
I got one of a little chef just for you.
Sweet.
Oh. Oh.
Matter of fact, now I'm gonna take your minifig out of the restaurant. He's going in a land speeder in the city.
Traveling Croc.
All Star Wars ships are just.
Are you gonna get the little speeder bikes too?
I've got some.
The fancy ones that was just in Boba Fett?
Oh no, they're in a set now.
No, but I could see you getting them to go with that land speeder.
You mean the mopeds, the converted liquor sickles?
Yep.
The Power Rangers had. That was one thing on that show. I was like, come on, like really, like you literally blatantly ripped off Power Rangers.
And for as bright and shiny as all those were, I'm like, you're in the desert.
They keep them clean.
Piece it together.
Jawas haven't found them and taken any of the shiny parts off yet.
Soon.
I almost got, well, I'm not gonna say almost because I know that there's a lot to it, but I've almost beat the Lego Star Wars game.
I haven't tried it yet.
It's pretty cool. It looks really good to be a Lego game.
What system
do you
have it on?
Do what?
What system do you have it on?
That Xbox One. I really wish I had all the abilities of streaming it. I think that would be really cool.
Can't you stream it on Twitch?
I don't have a catcher. You have to have a third way to do it.
You're gonna need water eventually, dude. Yes, you are. You're gonna need water.
I don't have all the cool fancy tools that I need. What I need to do is get down here and make more YouTube videos.
You said that last week.
Yep.
Right.
And I don't think you posted one.
I did right now.
Right now.
That's what I need to do.
I need to sort about 100 and some more minifigure.
I'll make you a deal. I'd much rather sort minifigs than make vids.
Oh, I don't make vids. Have you seen my YouTube?
Yeah.
0.
You got one already. Don't be looking at his.
I've got more on my Instagram than I do on YouTube.
The only thing I hate about Instagram is that, well, I mean, it's no one interacts.
See, I'll get on there and comment.
Yeah, but I mean, like the out of the ordinary people.
Oh.
The people that I don't consider like normal friends. Like,
yeah, I don't get those either.
it's like I know that you're gonna like. I know I can talk to you. I know I can talk to Doc. I know I can talk to Hive and stuff like that.
No, nobody's ever called me a normal friend.
Well,
use that lightly.
You got to realize I put you and Chef in the same sentence. So
that is a true point.
And I like watching Fick. He does live ones on here every now and then.
You like watching what?
Fickin'?
Yeah. Always, like, I can seem to never, if I catch a Fickin video, it's either at the very end or it's like right as he starts. And as soon as I open it, I have to do something.
That was the other day when I tried to open his.
Who did we watch it Sunday morning?
I just
Good
stopped
morning,
in the van and
Brickin.
thought, oh, I got 2 minutes to watch. Nope. My phone started ringing as soon as I clicked it on.
He gives a lot of stuff away.
Oh, yes.
How he affords all that just to give away, I'll never know. But
Have you seen some of his unboxings?
no,
There's some crazy sets from 2013 was
That's
what
our
I thought.
Legos. They're not Cheetos.
I seen too many figs I've been searching for. He pull out of a box. I've been trying to get off him.
how he just buys like people's collections and stuff, right?
And he'll pick up like clearance and stuff from back in the day. Instead of opening or anything, he'll just put them in a tote and lock them away for a while.
That's crazy talk, buying people's collections,
They
buying
do.
their stores.
A lot of
Who
people
would
like
do
doing
that?
that, Gene.
And sit on them in the garage for months. I don't know
Have
if
y'all-
we do that.
Have y'all went through the minifig stuff that's in the garage?
I think that one touched it.
Oh,
Yes, sir. Of the 857 pounds we bought in that purchase, there's probably 830 of it still in there. Say what?
I said 850 pounds still sitting there.
yeah.
About 830.
Have y'all
I'm
went through the
sure about
minifig stuff yet though?
Nope.
No.
Can I?
We're really trying to get rid of the basement stuff first that we've got, and then we can start that.
But I'm going tomorrow to look at another big, huge purchase.
Are you really?
Where's that?
Yeah.
My garage?
His garage.
Hey,
Is that
this one
my
I gotta
garage?
be quiet about it until it happens.
Are you finally coming to my house to buy everything I have?
Yeah, that's it.
Well, you said $3 a pound.
Yeah.
You
I
did
couldn't
say
pass
that.
it up.
Yeah. $3 a pound. I pay y'all. Y'all sort it, and we call it a day.
That's a pretty good deal for your basement.
I'm perfectly okay with that. And I told you I would sell it all to y'all for $3 a pound. Y'all just have to take the boxes and weigh them like they are.
What kind of boxes you got?
Don't worry about it. We're gonna load them full of something.
Put it in the back of Bertha. What you need? What do you need?
Just don't get upset if you can't lift the boxes.
All right, Charlie. Here's another one.
How much does Quick Creek go for now?
I think I paid like $5 a bag the other day. It wasn't very much, I think.
That doesn't sound right. I think I'm getting cemented over.
No, you're getting a good deal.
With the fish. With the fishes.
You bought all this Lego for $3 a pound. Just think of it like
Richard,
that.
after we get back from looking at this stuff tomorrow, I'll call you and tell you about it.
After you get back, I can't go.
You're on vacation.
No. When
She called into work or went home from work sick today. Legitimately.
yeah.
And she never takes time off work for
No,
being sick.
it's sick days, and I'm using 2 of them. So
I used one Monday.
I think you got to use them every once in a while.
So I have a
They
question,
call 'em
Gene.
Yeah.
Oh.
How much of a discount can I get if I come look at the minifig stuff in that collection that you got in the garage? If I sort it and get a pile that I want, do I get a discount?
Are you only sorting the part you want?
No, I'll sort everything.
Well, the minifigs, he's pretty much got them sorted.
Oh, cute. It's a little birdhouse, chestnut.
We just got to wash them and get them ready.
All right. Well, how about let me look to see what I have and give me a discount on what I sort otherwise?
We'll see. You get a discount anyway. You know that.
I know that, but
He wants a bigger discount. He's getting greedy.
no, I've got to order for them. I'm trying to. I didn't realize. Rate? Do what?
I said you're trying to get it at a better rate.
No, I didn't realize that I needed so many streets. And Justin sat down and created a street. They look really good. I was going to roll with them. But when it comes to base plates, I need I think it ended up being a total of 24. And with that 24, it's something like 3 or 30. It's something like 32 or 3,300 pieces just to do the roads.
Not using the new road plates, just designing your own?
No, I am. It's this. So I'm building them on mills, and then the rest of it on the side will go up to the sidewalk. And this will meet up against the buildings, and the buildings will sit flush with the sidewalk. The sidewalk sits about 1 or 2 above this.
Okay.
Jen is on.
Mama's on? Yeah, I didn't even text her. Hey, Mom.
But yeah, they look really good. It's just a lot of pieces.
Your Mimi's on. Yes, your Mimi's on. Here you go, Charles. They're eating cheese balls, Mom. Which I'm sure somewhere in the dog world they're not supposed to have, but whatever.
And then another big, I guess, complication I'm going to have to hurdle is I'm supposed to get this lug bulk by at the end of this month. And if I receive it, I am really going to want to start doing that castle. I don't have self-control. That's what I've realized.
How big's the castle going to be?
Big. The city has to come apart.
Are you buying or borrowing Shai's army?
No, I've got 275 or really 300 of my own.
Wow.
Remember when I just said I didn't have self-control?
Yep. I get it.
But the castle will be something that I start, and it will not be done in a couple months. It will probably be something that takes up the entire table and will probably be years, possibly.
It's not going to be flat and shiny, is it?
No.
You're not going to get bored with it, are you?
Yeah.
No. I have what I would like to do is while I'm building it, do smaller mocks in between it, like because I'm going to be using the 32 by 32 base plates, and I've got all the 48 by 48. So what I would like to do is build smaller stuff in between. One of those is probably going to be a Hoth scene with the AT-AT that I got.
Nice.
So I'm going to cure the boredom in between that with that type of stuff.
That should help you not get bored.
But it's definitely going to be big. And the only problem with, I guess, the design of it is I'm not sure if it's going to be transportable. But I would kind of like it to be. But I might skip the military thing, or maybe do a couple of the small stuff in the military and make it on the 48 by 48s and not do a big one like I'd planned.
Did you just shoot something across the table?
Nope. I did not. I see the grand dog. Is she building? She's overseeing the consumption of the cheese balls.
She
The
supervised.
other one's over here. Yeah, she's over here making. Charlie's over here making sure I don't drop something.
Stud said he's going to build some of my Mills roads when I get the parts. Justin sent him the file. They're pretty cool. They're easy to build. They're just a lot of pieces. I think on 2x2s, no specific color, Gene.
Yeah.
I need 840 of them.
2x2 tiles?
Tiles or plates?
Bricks.
Bricks?
Oh, man. We just shipped out 1,200 of them.
Yeah, the whole order was 2,600 pieces.
Well, y'all still have a bunch of them. Like I said, I don't need a specific color, which allows me to buy the cheapest.
Oh, there you go.
It's just getting covered anyways.
Yep. Cover them and let it go.
All right, Chestnut, we got to attach this.
And another thing that's really getting me is I don't know when they retire. And I don't know if just because the set retires, he'll retire. And some people have it in Bricklink stores and they're like $30. I really want a Luigi. And if the set is only $40 and people or $50 and people want $30 for just Luigi, I'm probably going to buy the set.
Lego Luigi time.
Exactly.
Bye.
Somebody has one.
Yep.
Because I have to get Peach.
And if you didn't put him in this green room so much without refreshments, you okay?
Do you think we'll get a bigger Yoshi?
No.
You think the Yoshi we got is the Yoshi we got?
Yeah. And if they do, they're just going to brick it different.
That sucks. I want Mario to be able to sit on his back and then punch him in the back of the head when his tongue comes out. Because that's what I grew up on.
Yeah, they're coming out with some pretty decent sets.
Like the concept of the Mario Lego is really cool.
Right.
It's
It is,
just,
actually.
it's just it's geared towards kids, like younger kids, and I mean it.
What's
My
age
plan
got
is
to
to
do with
like
it?
a whole
Do what?
shelf area.
I said, what's age got to do with it?
Because it loses the funness in it when you know you can cheat.
Because I've been really, really eyeballing that big yellow block they have.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I want to do a shelf like
when you got there.
they have behind them. I want to just do a whole course, castle at the end.
I have all from the first wave, and then when it came to the others, I bought stuff for some of the little villains that were cheaper.
Yep.
I have all the suits from the original first 3 Marios. 4 Mario. But some of the stuff I didn't buy when it came to like the newer style stuff. Like I got the frog suit, I got the firepower, I got the leaf. I think that's it.
And the bee. There should be a bee too.
Yeah, but I didn't get the bee because that's the newer stuff.
I thought that was the old run.
But I mean, like when it come about like the video game stuff.
What are you doing?
Oh yeah, well the frog is, I think most Walmarts I've seen on Instagram are on clearance. So go check your Walmart. You can probably get the frog suit on clearance.
Well, I got the frog suit. I got all the suits that I wanted.
Oh, I'm missing. And the orange.
I just
Yeah, I
confused.
couldn't pass them up. I don't know if I'm gonna get peach, but
I'll get peach. I mean, come on. After all these years, you know that she wanted to be kidnapped.
yep.
Oh, mercy.
Like, how do you get kidnapped 7 times?
Because you escaped him, too.
She did. Well, she did, but all because she was saved.
She wasn't saved. She was kidnapped from there, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because the next year she was right back where she was.
That's because she a hoe.
Oh, don't bite your boat. You're a little girl. Try to find your puppy. You're a little ho-ho. You better get up in your spot. You want something?
Little hoe.
That's what she is. She's a
Stud
little
said he's
ho-ho.
also designing a Thanos ship for Avengers Infinity War. Justin said he would help a bit. Justin's really good. He spends a lot more time on small details than I would.
Details is what makes it pop.
I know. One of the other things I was drawn to, which I almost bought and I didn't, is the new Buzz Lightyear and Zurg ship. The Zurg and then Buzz Lightyear's ship.
Yeah. I seen them.
I put it back.
I'm still on the fence about those ones. I like the old Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, yeah. But I like the ship.
Ready? No.
And then I really like the Zurg. I just wish that... I think they made Buzz Lightyear look dumb. I don't like the 3D real effect to it. I'd rather him be a toy.
Me too.
I'm gonna go blow my nose.
But I'll probably end up watching the movie and liking that too.
Well, I mean, yeah.
She came in.
Pixar don't put out bad things.
What's up, Legion?
What's up, Legion? And then another thing I got to go get is I don't want to spend the money on the set, but I really want these purple clones.
Purple what?
Clones,
Oh,
troopers, Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Purple ones are coming.
oh, she's back. Who says I'm back? What you got?
Apparently, I have a dirty elbow.
You have a dirty elbow. You must be eating with your elbow again.
She was just licking her drool off it.
Yeah. She's so funny. She'll sit here and then
Chef, she's done that since she was a puppy. She licks. When she gets tired, she starts licking on everything.
Yep, elbows, knuckles, hands, fingers. She don't care. His chin. She loves to clean his little goatee.
Dirty,
She
you gotta
sits there
clean
and
it.
And she just go to
That's
bed
why,
with a
that's
dirty
why we
goatee.
call her the little hoe.
No,
Jean-
because she rolls over. Belly up.
Gene, in her defense, it is Thursday, so you know it's been a couple days since you taking your weekly shower.
Yeah, she gets it this weekend.
No, he's saying it's been a
Oh.
while since I've had mine.
You had your weekly shower. Chestnut, you didn't let Dad get a shower this morning.
She didn't get it, Gene.
I know, I'm a little slow tonight. You gotta remember I'm on medication. Yes.
But Richard, you didn't complain in Columbia.
I
Oh,
didn't.
Lord, don't go there. Don't even go there.
All right, time for me to get off.
Yeah, me too, Chef. Let's go.
Man, you're getting Chef off talking about stuff like that. Chef, you need to calm down.
I am. I'm gonna calm down and peace out on you guys right now.
Take it easy, man.
You guys have a good
Bye,
night, and I'll
Jeff.
see you next Thursday.
See you
All
later.
right, buddy. See you.
Legion says we should all go to the Lego store sometime.
Now we need to meet there again, like we did.
Is there when's the next release?
What, August 1st, probably.
Because I want to go get the I always forget the dang name of it. The succulents.
Oh.
The damn cactuses.
The cacti.
No, the cactuses.
Cactuses.
Yeah, the cactuses.
She's sitting and she backs up right to me. She's getting tired though.
Yeah.
She's getting tired.
What? This don't work like that.
She's getting tired. You wanna go lay down, Charlie? Say night night, Mimi.
Come here, little girl.
Say good night, Mimi.
Ooh, this doesn't sit down here like it says it should.
There she's down looking.
That's impossible. Hold on. We got to go back a lot of steps.
There it is. There's one. No, I just need one more. What's up, little girl? Go lay down. Go lay down with Charlie. We're not going outside right now. Go lay down.
All right, so that is correct. Oh, I see what I did.
Right, Mama said, "Hi, Chestnut." I'm on phone.
I should have zagged when I zigged.
Yeah, I did say.
Take a picture of it.
The retractable wheels.
Yeah.
You're supposed to do 2 lefts and 2 rights, and like a dumbass, I did 4 lefts.
What is it, NASCAR? Making a left turn.
Well, you got to turn left to turn right, to go right.
In true NASCAR, yes. I saw a video the other day that they had posted on old TikTok that showed back in, I think it was 92 maybe. Dale Earnhardt was in the pits working on the engine they had pulled out of his car so he could get back on the track. And I was like, man, those times are gone, baby. Most of those guys don't even know they have an engine in their car. Look at this new fancy piece.
What is that?
A windshield. It'll only be used in this set.
A pain to ship.
Lego didn't even put it in a bag. They like wrapped it in this like safety wrap. The land speeder's coming together.
Tell Mama it ain't gonna be.
You know where we're going.
We're going to Firebird Sunday, and I've never ate there before.
Oh my gosh. Their ahi tuna appetizer is amazing.
Yep.
Their house salad has jicama root in it, and so I mean it's like little crunchy elements. It's good.
What's Haley gonna eat? I don't know if they got chicken nuggets or chicken tenders.
I don't know. My stepmom's wanting to go, so we're going.
Is she treating or?
No,
Oh, okay.
highly doubt that. Highly doubt that.
I gotta go blow. I'll be back.
My dad is way too tight for that. It's always funny if you call my dad and ask him if he wants to go eat. And if he'll say yeah and then pick somewhere, all you have to do is say, after he picks it, say, well, I'm buying, and he'll change it.
Yeah, last time we went to Firebirds, we met some friends there. And we ended up paying for the whole freaking dinner. Because we started talking about Lego stuff while we were eating. And I was like, you know what? It's a business write-off at this point.
Since I have an American Express card now, all I got to do is talk about cars and it's a write-off, right?
In theory.
Man.
You just got to figure out how good you think you look in stripes.
Did I tell you? Well, I guess I didn't tell you what my boss did to me when when I got my American Express, did I? So we went out for lunch, and we went to one of his favorite places. So we're sitting there eating and everything, and I got the same thing he did because I try to get things sometimes that I would not order. Right. So I got the same thing he orders. They bring it to the table. We eat, blah, blah, blah. We're talking about everything and how it's going to happen. And he pulls out his wallet and goes to go pay for it. The lady takes the card, and he brings it back to the table, and she lays it down, and he slides it to me. And he said, go ahead and sign it. Thanks for lunch. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, that's your card. I was just seeing if it works. I was like, man.
Yeah, I pretty much maxed out my card at work a couple weeks ago.
Have fun. Mama's going to bed.
On other people?
Yeah, we hired 2 new guys. And so I had to get computers set up and new monitors and some new software. And I just kept filing it on my credit cards, my company card. And at one point, the guy rejected, and I was like, oh, hell no, you didn't reject that. I'm going to find out, yeah, they did. Because, well, kind of went over.
So you go to Andrew and complain. Say, hey, wait, man.
I went to Rita. I said, you need to pay for this because I got to buy more stuff.
Okay. Oh, I'm missing one piece.
See, there's a difference, though. That's your company's money. This is kind of my money, in a way. A little bit of a way. Because the more I spend, yeah. You got to think it's in my company's name. So if I spend it, I still have to pay the bill at the end of the month.
Yeah, Richard, I'm in the same boat, dude.
Oh, are you?
Except for the work one, you don't have to pay for that one.
No, I mean, if I go over on it, I got to find enough work to pay for it.
Well, you can have work.
Yeah, but it's not reflective of your pay.
Probably not, yeah.
Nah.
Mine is.
Ouch.
The more I make, the more I make. The more I spend, the more I don't make. Now, I'm not worried about it. I think we're going to be just fine. We just have to get all the I's dotted and T's crossed. We still can't do customer work because the credit card machine people still haven't came. The inspector finally came yesterday and took all the paperwork. So now we're waiting on him to set the machine up. And I was joking. I was like, so how much longer we got? And he was like, oh, well, normally it takes 5 to 10 days. And I'm like, business days, I'm guessing. And he's like, yep. And I was like, you're kidding me. So it's going. It's just not going fast.
That's when you say, well, that's normal. What's our case?
I told him, I was like, you're supposed to be the man. You can't expedite this. He was like, I work for the state. I was like, touche. Touche. Legion said his first car is supposed to be a 2012 Accord. Those are some good cars.
I was going to say, that's a sturdy car.
You shouldn't have any problems with it, but if you do and you don't mind driving, I'll fix it. Yeah, we towed a car yesterday all the way up to the new shop, Gene. Lady said she was driving and it just cut off on her. She thinks that she needs a starter. So of course I get it. I look at it, the engine's locked up. Now to remind you, we just had this thing towed all the way to us. And they were talking about oil consumption issues and everything else, and it was a Kia. And I was like, well, Kia sometimes, if there's a recall or something, they'll go by this. So we found out, called Kia, it has a recall. They're going to put an engine in it for free because it was locked up. So now we got to tow it all the way back to Winston.
Did you get it there?
Do what?
Did you get it towed there?
We haven't got it yet. It's going to be tomorrow.
No.
We just found out today that they would cover everything.
So wait for the lady. Oh, mercy. I recently bought a 300-pound laptop. That's my old one.
It's in engine rig written.
Oh, okay. All right, gotcha. Well, that makes sense now.
Tori saw 300-pound laptop. She's like, damn, that's heavy.
Got a lot of storage.
Physical storage. Yeah. So what time are we getting up tomorrow? What, about 10?
I got to go to that Lego thing
Oh,
sometime in the
that
morning.
y'all didn't set a time?
No, I told him I was going to sleep into it about 9.
Should I just wear a mask and go anyway?
I think so.
Okay.
He won't say anything.
Yeah.
When you get there, Tori, you got to start taking videos and stuff, so I know what's secretly going on.
Oh, I know what's going on. We just can't say about it because I'm supposed to be sick, and so.
Oh.
And I want to go. So we have to keep it a little on the hush hush till it goes through.
Well, that's not why we're keeping it on the hush hush. We're keeping it on the hush hush to protect the guy that's making the offer.
Oh, okay. I was thinking about the
No, it's not about you this time.
me. It's about me.
God, Tori.
Damn. I'll make some noise now.
It's not always about you.
Yes, it is.
Sometimes you have to let other people shine too.
Oh my God, he used that word from school. Shine.
What'd you say, Miss Krause?
Oh,
Oh, ouch. Ooh, ouch, ouch, ooh.
Do you really have 360 PTO days?
Yes. 306. And there's sick days, and then I have like 2.5 or 2.75 personal leave days. That personal leave days, they can't ask you why you're taking them. And normally
and they don't carry over. That's why she only has
Right.
2 points. So
they don't carry over. And with the mini club, when we did stuff with the mini, I always took personal leave days. Because that way, if Tuffy showed up on Facebook, I didn't have to worry about it.
You mean when it showed up?
When it showed up, yeah. So, but now, since I came home today, I took a sick day as my Friday. Because I don't plan on getting out of the house. I'll just hunker down in the car. I'll hide down. So nobody sees me.
Yeah, we went to one mini event, Richard. And we ended up showing up on a national news feed on that one.
What's going on, Secret Squirrel? Yeah, I'm listening.
We were in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and we ended up on a national news feed. Somebody at school texted Tori and was like, "We just saw a car exactly like yours
In Michigan or
and
something.
something was going on in Michigan.
I said, really? There's a car that looks like
Somebody's copied our graphics.
No.
Damn it.
Oh, so I learned a lesson from that one. Just in case. Because that car kind of stuck out like a sore thumb.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, it was, and it did.
I still want to buy lime green wheels for the Subaru.
That will guarantee 100% chance I will not ride in that car with you.
Why?
Just saying. Lime green wheels on your Subaru? Are you serious?
What's wrong with that?
I guess I just don't like lime green. That's my choice. But if you want them on there, you go for it, son.
Something different that no one else has.
Yeah, well, been there, done that.
For some reason, I'm thinking Tori has a strong opinion on that subject.
Do what?
For some reason, I'm feeling like Tori has a strong opinion on that subject.
I know. She really does not like lime green.
Nope. I'm not fond of the lime in Legos either, so. And that little parrot bird thing you bought had a lot of it. Who did not survive well from being shown at the school multicultural day.
Take it apart and put it back together.
Let's take it apart and sell it.
No, that ain't happening.
You talking about the
That's
Brickin
collective.
set?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do not take that apart and sell it.
All right, I just gotta put it back together then.
Yeah, I mean, it's a numbered collectible set.
Where's the number? On the box?
It's in the box.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Okay.
I wonder when we're
wings
going
just
to see pictures of this 90th anniversary castle we're supposed to be able to get.
I don't know.
The parrot's wings, or the bird's wings just don't stay on well.
You're not supposed to try to flap them.
Dumbass won't even stand up.
Why
Just
is the bird being called all
newsflash.
kinds of names?
I know that poor bird's been called all types of names. Lime, dumbass. Take it apart
I mean, you just tried to sell it.
in pieces. But I will put it back together and stand it up someplace where he won't fall off. Oh, speaking of that, I offered Gaylord to, if he would give me his yellow submarine, we would try to put it back together and see what he was missing from it.
Yeah.
He goes, I don't even know what pieces I got of it. I said, well, I can replace probably anything you have except for the minifigures. I can't replace those. Okay, I'll get it together. That was 2 weeks ago. I don't think he's that big of a rush to have it put back together.
No, I wonder if he's actually got it.
He may not. He may not. You know,
That's a
happens all the time.
hard set to come by.
Yeah. And Gene's got one up there.
Yeah, I'm not a Beatles fan.
I just like the Yellow Submarine, though. I was always, my principal was a Beatles fan, so.
I like a lot of their music.
I just never really. I mean, I respect everything they did, but it's just not my style type thing.
And the Yellow Submarine. We are in the Yellow Submarine. Okay, anyway.
I prefer to listen to Metallica. Plus, if you really start listening to older music and start looking at the lyrics, you really find out on how much drugs older generations used to do.
How are you? Little girl. Coming up to say hi?
Yeah, Tori was a little shocked with
God. That movie, Tommy.
the Who's rock opera Tommy.
Holy crap.
I haven't seen that yet.
No, don't even. Well, you probably would like it, but no, that was just way out of my ball field.
I like the Who.
Whew. I don't think it was the who was my problem. It's all this. Mm.
There's a little bit of 1960s references going on it.
Mm.
You're afraid she's gonna have nightmares that night.
Oh, I swear, well,
I showed Haley the other day. I thought it was pretty funny. You know, like the Garbage Pail Kids.
yeah.
Well, there's a company that like created these numbered cards, and they've kind of started creating their own. And they're only releasing one at a time, and you can only get like certain amounts. Well, the first one was a guy unzipping a clown suit, and it was John Wayne Gacy. And I was like, this is actually kind of neat. And I was like, it's probably going to make a killing. And they're doing all these serial killers and stuff.
What's that little girl? Is it bedtime?
But the people that buy that stuff,
What, sorry? Go bathroom?
like are, those cult followers and all that.
Yeah.
Those people are really into that stuff.
Apparently, Chestnut's telling Tori it's time to go to bed.
She's standing down here waiting to go outside and get her clothes off and get her treat.
So in other words, Tori's telling Chestnut it's time to go to bed.
No, I am building very productively on my tree.
She's doing well tonight, Richard.
I am. Because I'm on medicine that's keeping me wide awake.
She doesn't have to work tomorrow.
Nope. I can sleep in.
The only thing is I wish I would have brought a drink down here.
That comes in handy. You have a little refrigerator down there.
Yeah, but my drinks aren't in that. That's all that's in that thing is beer.
Oh, we'll put some drinks in there. Your basement. I was kind of embarrassed the other day. Brandon came by and he said, "Your refrigerator looks a lot like my refrigerator." I go, "What?" He goes, "You have more alcohol than you do non-alcohol." I was like, "Oh, I got to change that."
Yeah, we've just done a run.
Yeah, I had just gone, a couple days ago, gone to the liquor store. Of course, he has to come by right after I do it.
Always.
Yep, never fails.
That'll be all right. My mom came over here to get Vader last weekend whenever we went to the drag strip, the weekend before last. And texted me and was like, the text literally said, "Forgot to go to the liquor store." And I was like, "Oh, like, okay, that's why are you telling me type thing." And then she sent me a picture of my liquor cabinet open, and she was like, "Good thing you had some." Glad I can support.
Should I down?
No, she's on her way somewhere.
Oh, you get it one. She's right here. You ready to go outside? You ready to go TT? Come on. Come on, Charles. Let's go. Let's go TT. Get your flowers. You need to have a treat. Come on.
So now that I'm off on weekends, Gene, one Saturday we need to go over there and just drink and sort all day.
Hey, That works. No, actually, I don't start drinking until much later.
I really don't either.
I like having a drink, but I don't like. I don't want to drink for the purpose of inebriation.
Well, y'all the ones that were like, "Hey, try this, try this, try this." That night you got up there pretty quick.
Yeah, I did that night.
We'll blame that on Tori.
Yes, we will. Say yes, dear. Huh? Not tonight. So Harris Teeter has these salsas that they sell, Richard.
Uh-huh.
They're a fresh salsa. They have one that's a sweet onion, and then another one that's just a regular salsa. And they are really, really good. And so we get one of each and mix them together. And that was one of the things she wanted to have while we're not at the beach.
Harris Teeter has a y'all don't which one do y'all go to?
Cloverdale.
I always forget that one's there. The one over here has like a deli sub selection that you can make. And I'll be honest with you, it's not as expensive and almost as good as quality. I mean, it's like Subway quality.
Yeah. They're pretty good.
Stud said
Tori
that it is.
Just said Brandon used to love them.
Stud said it's almost 3 a.m. where he's at. It is Friday the 13th. Dumb. That's why she wanted to stay out of school tomorrow, ain't it?
No, she was staying out of school tomorrow because we were going to the beach for our anniversary. And she already had a sub lined up, so when she ended up getting sick, she just figured since we're not going out of town today, she'll stay out of school tomorrow and let the sub do what she was going to do.
Man, I'm not sure what part of this thing I'm building, but this little piece is stout. It is solid. Come out. I always think it's weird when sets make you put thumpers in upside down.
Yeah.
Feels like I'm breaking the rules.
The law, breaking the law.
Exactly. Judas Priest didn't do anything wrong. There was I forgot what we were watching the other day, and the intro song started playing.
Yeah.
And it was Skid Row's 18 in Life.
Yeah.
And as soon as it started playing, I told Haley, I was like, I guarantee you'll never be able to guess who or what this song is. And she was really trying to think hard. Like she was trying to, because she knew it was somebody that I listened to. And it was somebody that she might could guess. And she went to go say, like, she started and I thought she was going to say Metallica, but she said Megadeth, and I was like, no, you're off. And she was like, who is it? And I told her, she's like, I've never heard of them before.
It's like, excuse me, who?
It's like, you were deprived, child. You were deprived. If you can't tell me every member of Metallica, but you can tell me every member of Backstreet Boys, just keep going.
All right, Tori's officially starting to wind things down.
What's that mean?
I guess that means when I get done with this bag, which is not too far from now, I'm probably logging off. Oh, she said she's not done.
I got the
Oh, did you
dogs.
go out and pee with the dogs?
No, I went and peed in the bathroom, but I did go blow my nose, so I'm good for a little bit. No, I got the dogs in and put the sauces together and stirred them up. I might have licked the spoon. Probably what made me cough.
You know the rules of a marriage is the man always licks the spoon, right? He always gets the biggest piece of chicken and he always licks the spoon.
He definitely gets the biggest piece of chicken. And depending on what it is, he gets to lick the spoon. But he definitely gets a beater.
Oh, yes.
And either I get the spatula or he gets the bowl. Either one. We swap it out.
I showed
bad.
Haley today. They've got have y'all had a crumble cookie yet?
Where's that from?
Crumble?
Nope.
Where's that?
It's the
Not had
best
it.
cookies you'll ever eat.
Okay.
You know
Where's
where
that?
you know where Buffalo Wild Wings used to be?
Yeah.
That same shopping center.
It's called crumble cookie?
Yes. They're $30 a dozen.
Holy crap. That's like duck donuts.
$2.5 a cookie.
Duck donuts are expensive too.
It's worth it, I promise.
Okay.
They're not normal size cookies for one. They're pretty big. But every week they switch up their flavors, so you can never really, unless you go in there same week, you'll never get the same thing. And
Well, that's impressive.
yeah, this week it's like, I think one of them was pineapple upside down cake, peanut bar. What was the other one? They have one that's chocolate chip and potato chip.
Chocolate chip and potato chip?
Yeah, it's like a chocolate chip cookie with potato chip pieces in it, so it crunches.
So it's like dark chocolate or sweet and salty.
Yeah. And I told her, I was like, all right, depending on what this last one is, you might have to go. And they have a pecan pie cookie. I told her, I was like, all right, you got to go. But of course, she didn't go.
Well, if we sneak out tomorrow, maybe we can try that. And get us some cookies for our beach trip. To go with the Moo Cow coffee and the Moo Cow ice cream.
They're good. I mean, they are really good. They tell you too, certain ones are better like cold, certain ones are better warm.
Oh, that's cool.
Which ones are better raw?
All of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say my man likes them raw. He likes a raw cookie.
Cookie dough is good in any form except for burnt.
Except for burnt. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Well, there's a portion of this that's just kind of fragile.
So you gotta sturdy it up with something else, I guess.
Have you started building the interior yet?
Not completely. I mean, I've got the tunnel. I've got where the seats go.
Is it as detailed as I would want it to be?
Oh, yeah.
It looks pretty detailed to me, but I'm not a Technic builder, but it looks pretty cool.
It's not much technique to it.
So you see more of my tree. They need to see more of your car. My tree looks boring.
My car looks flat.
Your car is more exciting than my treehouse. Richard sent me a text and said, finish that treehouse so you can build something more exciting.
I did not.
I know you didn't. I'm just teasing.
I'm gonna be impressed if she gets it done.
Oh, the treehouse?
Yeah,
Hard on it, honey.
I didn't say you was looking hard. I said I'm gonna be impressed.
I would,
Don't read into what I'm saying.
I would press too if I get it done. And within a certain amount of 6 months or so. But I only do it on Thursday nights, so. I think that says a lot.
How many pieces is the DeLorean?
Hold on, let me turn around. Look. 1,872 pieces.
So this is 1,890. So you should finish that at the same time I finish this.
Mine doesn't tell me how many pieces.
Except I'm
mine is.
taking my sweet ass time.
It's my treehouse. It doesn't have it on the book.
Well, you got to remember too, I don't want to leave too much on this table because I have to start the city again. Which I don't know. I might stop on the city right now until I get those pieces. Because those pieces are going to help out tremendously. Because I have to come up with some buildings that are different color.
So I come back on Monday. Let's see, today was 19, 18, 17 days. I had to do something fun each day up to the last day of school.
What are you talking about?
I just said I ought to come up with something fun to do each day up to the last day of school. Like countdown.
Quit being a teacher.
My brain's always on that mode. I'm sorry, honey. I know I'm on vacation. My brain goes everywhere.
Tell them you quit each day from now until.
I think I'm going to stay in the classroom one more year at least, because since we got a new principal.
How's
Instead
that
of taking a pay cut.
Is he pretty good to work for?
I don't know who it is yet.
Oh,
So
It's a definite maybe.
definite maybe. Could be worse, could be better. We don't know.
And he could be a she.
He could be a she, and she could be Miss Fullwinder, which we've had as an assistant principal when he came in.
Where'd she go this year?
She went to the children's center. And they didn't like her because she's what about I heard? They got to go to lunch when they wanted. They got to leave the school. That's just what we've heard. Rumor.
Rumare.
Yep. Can't wait for the Marvel City to return.
Marvel City is pretty much there. Only thing I got to do is video the fact and show of the look of it.
Bell?
Did I send you that picture of the layout, Gene?
I don't think so.
It shows just how big that Empire State Building is now.
I don't remember seeing that.
I'll have to send it to you
Well,
if I didn't.
Just lay down.
licking his back.
Charlie, what you gotten into? There it is, right there. Now I can build. Okay.
Man, I'm creating all these little wires and stuff. This is pretty neat. Now I took a picture of the whole city laid out with the empire next to it.
It's gonna be a rainy day tomorrow.
Well, that's not good.
Well, I don't care. I ain't gotta deal with them.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this.
Oh. Well, this is the rain coming from the coast.
It would have sucked to go down there in all that weather.
It wouldn't have bothered us. We don't go to the beach anyway.
We just go down there to get away from stuff.
Yeah.
We hang out at the house a lot. Occasionally, we'll take the boat to somewhere for dinner or lunch. Usually, we just get like takeout from local fish place that's really good.
Our takeout tonight was really good.
Where'd y'all get food from tonight?
Domino's.
Oh,
We were eating Domino's when you sent the invite. I went, oh crap, forgot.
And we get a pizza, a medium pizza, but we get the chicken with pineapple and jalapeno peppers on it.
uh-huh.
A little side, and it is so good.
Haley had Domino's the other night whenever I was sick.
That was nice.
I don't eat I don't really care for pizza, so it don't hurt my
Okay.
feelings.
Oh, okay then. Then that was good. Change my tone real quick. That was good.
Damn. There we
So
go.
one of my students this morning, because I came in for a little while this morning, she brought in a picture of a possum, and I was like, "Possum?" She goes, "This is on my back porch." She goes, "Daddy was sitting out there talking to it."
You might be a redneck.
If you sit out and talk to a possum, I agree with that one.
I gotta go to that.
Oh, that's where the other one goes, right here. Gatorade.
We were pulling in the house the other night, and there was 2 skunks hanging out in our neighbor's yard that took off running, and it was funny because they were following each other.
Really?
Yeah.
It's spring. It's the air. Could be mating.
We see deer all the time, but that was the first time I'd seen a skunk.
So the other night we put the dogs out, and all of a sudden they just took off barking. And I said, Gene, because we were in the office. I said, I'm gonna go out and check what it is, because that's, you could tell there's like 2 different barks.
Yeah.
And one was like, something's in the yard. So we went out and they were running up and down the fence by Mike, our neighbor, immediate neighbor right here, and barking, smelling, barking. I said, well, something ran by the fence. So he went back to the camera the next day and found out it was 2 dogs, a little dog and a big dog had gone down, come across my neighbor's yard and by the fence. I was like, see,
Strays?
there, tell them that there's something out there.
Stray dogs?
Yeah, I guess. We don't normally have a whole lot of strays, so, but you just never know. Usually it was bunny rabbits. We've had a bad problem with bunny rabbits the last like 2 or 3 years, but knock on wood, this year we haven't had any. So we set some traps.
We see rabbits every once in a while.
Dumb rabbits we have come under the little gate, the metal gate by the, like in front of Bertha by the side of the house, and come under the gate and go under. And I'm like, guys, there's a dog in here. 2 dogs in here. You that dumb? And Chestnut's pretty quick. Charlie's quick when he wants to be, but Chestnut's gotten where she's pretty quick at catching things. She's brought us at least 3 or 4 voles now.
Well, Vader is not going to catch a rabbit. I can promise you that.
Oh. Charlie did one time. I came home from school and he was by himself before Chestnut. And I looked at him, what have you got? I walked down the deck and the carcass of, it was like the head and the shoulders of a rabbit. And I'm like, Charlie, so I went and got the shovel. I scooped it up and I'm talking to him all the way over to the other fence. I threw it over the corner and we walked back and I said, Charlie, you shouldn't eat that stuff. And all of a sudden, what? There come the rest of the rabbit. I had to scoop that up and carry it over the fence. I'm like, dude, come on.
It's like, here you go, Mom.
I know. He was trying to impress me, I guess.
My mom has a cat that'll catch anything and everything and brings it into the garage and just drops it. It doesn't have to be. She usually takes chipmunks in there and she'll look at you and you're like, no, and she'll drop the chipmunk and the chipmunk will take off running.
Oh no. Chestnut's, her voles have been played with. She hasn't really eaten them, she plays with them. But the 2 dogs we used to have that I blended our family with was Star and Baxter. And Star was a Ridgeback pit bull, and that girl would dig. And Baxter would stand behind her like a catcher and catch what she dug up. And then they toss it around in the yard and play with it together. And I'm like, holy cow, you guys are nuts. So I guess Star is teaching from heaven Chestnut how to catch voles. But I wish they'd stop because it really makes the yard very hazardous for Gene when he mows. Because there's lots of little holes. Looks like a putt-putt course.
Vader's not going to do any of that. If it's an outside activity, Vader don't do it.
I wish. But
Vader knows if he goes outside, he's either using the bathroom or leaving. And believe me, when he goes out the door, he knows which one he's doing.
Yeah. Well, the rattle of a leash or a collar or.
No, we don't leash him anywhere. Well, when he's staying with Melissa, he has to be on one because of her apartment complex. But no, we don't put him on a leash to take him anywhere.
That's good. We have to with the wild one. And Charlie, because you never know what a beagle will do.
He stays beside us.
Well, the first time when I moved here and I had Chestnut and Charlie, I was dealing with the recycle man because he was complaining about the recycle I put in the recycle can. Said I couldn't put certain things in there. I didn't latch the gate right, and my Baxter pushed it open. So the next thing I knew, I was talking to the recycle man, and here comes Star and Baxter and Charlie, beeline up Ardsley. And I looked at the guy, and he said, "Look," he said, just take that stuff out. I'll come back by and get it, put it across the street, and I'll get what you haven't, I said, right now I ain't worried about it. I got to find my dogs. And he said, yeah, you got your hands full. I sat down across the yard in their driveway and just sat down and started crying because I wasn't going to be able to catch them. Because Charlie, he just runs. But Star and Baxter came back to me and sat down and checked me out. And then here comes Charlie. I grabbed him up in tears, carrying Charlie and the other 2 dogs following me back to the backyard. But I had figured I had lost Charlie. I was like, that's it. He's gone. Done. But I was lucky he didn't. He followed the other 2 and came back. So I was like, oh my gosh. Come on. First of all, recycle man, just take my recycle. Who cares if it has square edges or not?
Y'all can sort it down there.
Yeah, really. Really. Here I am losing my dogs because you want to talk to me about what I need to put in a damn recycle bin.
That's when I would have just said, never mind, I'm throwing it all away.
Yep. And I pretty much did. I just put it in one can to the other. And I was like, you dumb freaking dude. He goes, yeah, looks like you got your hands full. I was like, no, shoot. I was like, really? That tree is more of a pain than it wants to be worth.
I had a guy the other day, he sees me working. Nobody was in the front office. He comes all the way to the back door, is talking, or, says that he needs an oil change. And, I let him know, I'm really sorry, but I can't do it right now, blah, blah, blah. And he just continues to talk to me. And then he's like, well, I see you're busy. And I was like, yeah, I got to get these cars done. And then he just continues to keep talking to me. And I'm like, yeah, I got to get these cars done.
How long did he stay?
Kept talking.
How long did he stay?
I mean, he was there for a good 10, 15 minutes.
Gracious.
Like, don't
It's
you
because
guys
of people like you, I can't get my job done.
That's the one thing about Honda was I never really had a customer face to face.
Oh, that's true.
Which I don't have a problem with it, but customers love to talk. And especially where we're at now, because we're with a bunch of older people. So these older people will sit down and want to have an hour-long conversation with you.
Well, not Foy. He just wants to supervise. That's what we tease about Foy. He's the supervisor.
Well, Foy wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but that's the joke. He said when he shows up, here comes the supervisor.
Oh, I guarantee he's the type of person that's going to tell you everything you're doing wrong.
That and right, though.
Oh, really?
He'll tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Foy.
Yeah.
The supervisor.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. But like I said, he'll tell you what's right and wrong.
This guy just like more or less wanted, I guess he was bored or lonely or something.
Richard, there's very few people that can say their dad is their best friend, but I can.
That's a good thing to have. I can't.
Yep.
Me and my dad barely get along. We just don't have anything in common.
That's not good. Wait.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have said it 5 years ago, 10 years ago, but after going through all this Alzheimer's stuff he's dealing with his mom. Oh yeah, I mean, with my mom.
Yeah.
He's got to be pretty close to me and Tori.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, that's a good thing to have. It's definitely not a bad thing.
And we get, sometimes we get where we're like, oh, not him, not Foy again. Come on, we just sat down to dinner. But we had to realize he's on a different schedule than we are.
Yeah.
There's a pressure switch in my seat that I sit in for dinner.
He knows when he sits down on it.
The pressure switch activates. He waits 3 minutes so he can make sure I have my mouth full of food.
And then
And
he
then it
comes.
comes.
Well, you know, it's better.
Yeah, he knew when he went to the grocery store today. He went to the grocery store and he was there waiting on him.
He wasn't waiting.
Oh, he wasn't waiting on you?
No,
He just showed up?
I was coming out of Ace Hardware and he's walking into
Oh,
the store.
okay. I thought you said he was waiting on you. I'm sorry.
No.
That's funny. Had something for him to do for him. While you're here.
He doesn't trust himself to set up an Amazon account.
Uh-huh.
He's afraid he'll screw something up. So I just leave my Amazon account logged on over his house.
Man, I need to call Foy and see if I can talk him through some things.
Hey, same here, buddy. Same here.
Well, you're gonna get the bill too, so
Oh, crap. That's right. That don't work that well then.
the Amazon account comes out of that shared account.
Dang. Dang. Dang, da, dang, 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 dang.
Man, this thing is.
Okay.
You got a lot to it. There is one little old man though. I feel kind of bad for him. He needs an inspection. He came by last week, and I told him it'd be 2 or 3 weeks. And he came by this week and asked again. He said, "Y'all got the machine ready yet?" Like, no, not yet.
He must not live far if he can keep up with you.
Oh, most people don't. I mean, the town of East Bend is. I mean, it can fit in between the distance of my house to your house, and that's only about a 10-minute drive.
I used to work at Flint Hill in East Bend. The vineyard
Yeah.
on Flint Hill Road. That's where I worked for like 3.5 years, I guess.
It is not big.
Your side gig.
That was my side gig, my weekend gig. I was a tasting room manager.
Boom. 2 more bags. Y'all got to stay with it.
Okay. We're still here. Drinking my Gatorade now.
Well, the last bag is just the stand. So I think what I'm building now is the replacement for this, because this one shows up broke. So I think it gives the option to replace it and build the other one. Which, of course, I'm going to leave the broke one on there to give it some character. Should have went upstairs and got something to drink. Do y'all don't watch much TV, do you?
We got a few shows that we watch. They're pretty much brainless shows. That,
we can do
a lot of Food
quick.
Network kind of stuff.
Y'all need to watch
That way
Ozark.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, Ozark. We haven't
We've
seen
already-
the new part though.
Is there a new one?
I think so.
Yeah, the last season is out now.
Well, we will probably be watching that this weekend then.
Yep.
Yeah, I love
We
that
like
show.
Ozark.
Sounds good.
Mhm.
The show is still doing its normal you can't believe what's happening type thing.
Are you in the last season?
What do y'all know the last that happened?
They all got butchered, shot up right there in front of them while they were getting off of a boat or something.
No. They were chauffeured to some mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they killed
It
Helen
was a
at
season
Navarre's mansion.
finale. Sorry, what?
When they killed Helen at Navarre's mansion.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, the season gets much crazier.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty intense.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. They stepped out of that truck and it was just like bam. And I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
He was like, what the hell just happened?
I didn't think they were going to get killed.
I still think he'd be better off if he killed his wife.
No, don't give any hints to my husband,
Look at this.
baby.
Look,
Oh, that's
it's
interesting.
kind of skewed.
That's like a
There's a left
combination
and a
of
right.
bars. All right.
You'll see once you start watching this season, when every time she talks, you're like, will you just shut the hell up? Every idea she has.
You're gonna make us shut you off and go to bed and watch TV. Just saying.
I didn't know that y'all watched that show.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
But it went, after the end of the season, we haven't seen anything else. And
Yeah, so we haven't seen any of it in a couple of years. Because it took a while for this season to come out.
Nah. It's only been a year. It's been normal.
has it been a year? Seems like it's been longer. 4 by 6.
Because they broke apart this since it was the final season. The first, I think it was like 6 episodes or 7 episodes came out a while ago. And they just now put out the rest of the episodes. And I think there's 14 total.
Awesome. There's no sleep for the weary tonight.
No, I'm sleeping tonight.
Is it Friday something .0?
Yeah.
Did y'all ever watch Game of Thrones?
No.
No, we didn't watch that one.
Well, we've heard that we should.
Yeah.
You should. That way you get some ideas with this castle and help me do the castle. Game of Thrones was a really good show, and it kind of reminded me of like Ozark. Kind of reminded me a little bit because in that show, if you like a character and you're like, "Oh, they're building this character up, they can't kill him," you're wrong because they kill everyone. Like the first season, the main character gets his head chopped off.
That's not cool.
And you don't see it coming.
I guess I will now.
Well, you still got to guess what main character it is. So everybody in that show is a main character. There's not a single person in that show, I don't think, that doesn't have something to do with a plot or the plot.
All right. They were wanting to know what's it called and where can they watch it? I assume that means Ozark.
Ozark is Netflix. Yeah, one of the episodes that just happened, he finally gets some balls and like yells at his wife. So I think it's the turning point to where you're starting to see him become like the gangster.
Yeah.
Same character though? They didn't change anybody?
No.
Good.
Everybody's the same. Have y'all been watching this trial between Johnny Depp and Amber. Whatever her name is.
Reading it on Newsbreak and stuff. Have you been watching it at work? Or listening to it at work?
Some. I listen to the
It's not over
highlights
yet.
every now and then.
That woman and her lawyer is a fucking idiot.
Well, the things I get to hear, when they do the kind of the news breaks about it, is like the judge laughing at the attorney.
Oh yeah.
His or her?
Well,
Her attorney?
one of the main things was it was within
She
the
said
first.
something yesterday like, "Oh, this is going to be good," and that was the attorney that said that. I'm like, really? Just
On the opening statement, or one of the opening statements that Amber made, the whole thing was him suing her for a op-ed that she put out. But she was trying to say that she didn't. Well, the first opening statement, she said that she did. And you see the judge look at her and she's like, well, you just, you said this is what you put out. And she was like, oh, well, allegedly. And then the attorney's just looking, and the lawyer, Johnny Depp's lawyer, starts laughing. Like he breaks down and just starts laughing. And of course, Johnny Depp laughs, and Amber just has this look on her face like, well, I don't understand what I did wrong. It's like if you're in court for murder, don't start off with, well, the reason I murdered him.
yeah. So my boss and I were talking about it the other day, and the really funny thing to us is that here they are in this trial, and they talk about stuff like cocaine use, like, oh yeah, that's normal stuff,
Yeah.
If you or I were in court and the subject of cocaine came up, so cocaine use, somebody would have a subpoena and be at our house while we were still in court.
Oh yeah.
And they're talking about it like, well, when Mr. Depp is on cocaine, he's really very mellow, and he's usually over in the corner playing the guitar. Like, just Joe Friday, just the facts. Yeah. When he's on cocaine.
Well, that's like what was it? She took a picture of him where he was like passed out and ice cream was dripping down the front of him. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
She took a picture of him and put it in the op-ed, and it was like him passed out on the couch, and he had a bowl of ice cream, and it was melting, and it was like running down his lap onto the couch, like a big pint of ice cream. And the lawyer starts presenting the case, talking about it, and the judge looks at Johnny Depp and says, do you have anything to say about this? And he said, yes, ma'am. And she was like, well, what is it? And he was like, if you look in the photo, my hands are in my pockets. So why in the world would I be eating ice cream with my hands in my pockets? And he was like, if you also realize there's no spoon. And the judge looks like, like, wow, I didn't even notice that.
That's crazy. She ain't right.
Well, he said he lost it was like $26 million because she ended up getting him fired from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
They were about to do what?
How'd she end up doing that?
Because she was talking about him being on cocaine and everything. She defaced him to a point. She defaced him to a point to where Disney basically let him go from the contract. And they were about to start filming the new Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. That sucks. Yeah, send her away. Ruin our Pirates of the Caribbean life.
And I think that's one of those things that no matter what and how Disney is, I mean, he'll never get the chance to make that up.
Nope. She's ruined it for him. But it's also a fact that they'll never be able to find somebody else to be a pirate of the
Oh
Caribbean.
no! You're totally
So
right.
they're done. They you know, if they don't forgive him and forget, then they're done too.
Yeah, you can't replicate that character.
No, no, he's too good at that part. I wouldn't watch it with anybody else. $600.
And I mean, it's still. I mean, it's. I know that not everything he did was the right thing to do or any of that, and I'm not saying that. But I mean,
Right.
no matter what she done with Disney, that's still Johnny Depp. He's still going to be, you know, $1 million actor at the end of the day.
Mhm.
Well, I say the same thing about Will Smith. Will Smith, you know, he's banned from the Motion Picture Academy. He withdrew from the Motion Picture Academy, but you know that ain't the end of Will Smith.
Oh no. But also on the other thing too is it sucks if it is, but I mean it ain't like that he's gonna live a horrible rest of his life. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's
Yep.
when you've got that much money, I don't think it really matters. And I understand he might have did wrong. He shouldn't have done that, blah, 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 blah. But also at the same time, it's like, well, how much do you push someone till they just snap anyway?
It looks so fake to me when I saw it.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think that it's real. I think it's a little bit of a publicity stunt.
Yeah. For both of them. They both will benefit from it because, you know, he's got, you know, full comic, you know, his shows are now full.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it boosted his career just as much as it ruined Will Smith's.
Yeah.
All right, stickers are done. Last bag is open. And and to be honest, when it comes to stuff like that, I know that one of the reasons why they are upheld to such a high standard is because they're looked upon by a lot of people, and they're almost looked as heroes sometimes. But you have so many people that are much higher up in the world that do so much worse things. I mean, dang, our president is smacking all of us in the face, and ain't nothing wrong with him. He isn't banned from the presidency. And the fact that Elon Musk bought Twitter is hilarious.
Oh, I think that's hilarious.
Just comes to show you that it's not what you know, it's who you know or how much money you got. Which Twitter doesn't affect me at all. I don't use Twitter, but
My principal does, and a lot of the staff does because he likes to use it. My concern is I have students on TikTok.
Second graders.
Second graders. They're not even old enough to be on there.
Well, that's always nice. Are they the boys or the girls?
Girls.
Are they doing what the people on TikTok are doing?
Yep. Dancing and to cussing music and all that stuff. Yep.
Well,
So I just casually asked the mom, I said, do you know your daughter is on TikTok? She goes, is it my account or hers? I said, holy shit. You mean you both have one? I didn't say that. I just threw it.
I just felt something on my elbow.
Yeah, so hit your elbow out of this way.
But Tori, I have a TikTok.
What is it? What peach story?
I don't know what's called.
Hmm?
Oh, there it is.
What was it?
One of these, but in a reddish brown. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. She goes, is it my account or hers? I said, I don't know. Can't tell me she's got an account and so do you. First of all, your daughter shouldn't have an account. She's 8. Man.
She probably teaches her daughter the dances.
Well, the problem is she's 8, and that means she's lied to get the account. But none of your business, whatever.
None yet.
None yet.
Nunya.
It's just scary.
I personally think kids don't need a phone that young anyway. But
What now?
parents do come up with good excuses for their kids to have phones, but at the same time,
Yeah, it's still not right. It's just crazy. They've lied on the account. Yeah, and I'm on bag 7, so starting the next foundation piece. Hey. Boom. Each scissors right there. Or not.
Lego bags too are easy from one side. On the other side, you better be damn Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Not
Two,
anymore. Talking about the Lego bags. I said, there's a pair of scissors right here. He said, well, Lego bags, if you open one side, they're real easy. If you other side, you gotta be Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I said, yeah, he's pretty weak now.
dang, I must be Arnold Schwarzenegger then, because I ain't having no issues over here. I appreciate it,
No,
Gene.
some of the newer bags, Richard, from one side, they are incredibly hard to rip. But from the other side, they open right up.
That's the way these are. I thought we were getting paper bags.
I think that's starting in Europe. So are you done for the night?
Yeah, I'm not going to the next bag because it starts another layer. Yeah. Yeah. The tree house is cut. Some trunk doors. It's got swing. Now we're starting on the foundation of one of the houses. And this gator is going through me like water.
Stud said that when he was 13, he got his dad's other cell phone when his broke.
One of the flip phones.
He said it was an iPhone.
Oh, okay.
My son had a phone when he was 8. And it was, huh?
Second grade? Why would you need a phone in second grade?
Third grade, when he started third grade. Because he was doing a lot of after school stuff with church and, swim team and that kind of stuff. And had to have a way to let dad know when to pick him up.
Oh, okay.
So he had my old, that was back when Blackberries were a thing.
Mm-hmm.
He had my old Blackberry.
Blackberries are still a thing. You got blackberry jam, blackberry cobbler.
Blackberry ice cream,
There's a bunch of things.
blackberry margaritas.
It's a company you never hear about anymore.
Blackberry?
Yeah.
Is it still a company?
I have no idea.
You'd think that somebody would have bought it. Man, we got exclusive minifigure Luke. And exclusive minifigure C-3PO.
CP30.
What do you want? Oh. Since it came with an extra lightsaber, I might as well give C-3PO a lightsaber too, right?
Heck yeah.
Boom. Another one bites the dust. I had a phone when I was probably about 3 or 4. It had a smiley face on it. You can only go so far with it.
All your friends in high school pick on you for your smiley face phone?
Do what?
You know your friends in high school pick on you for your smiley face phone?
Yeah. Oh. I remember when the hottest phone, or having the hottest phone, meant that you could take your phone and push your thumbs against it and a keyboard would pop out.
I wasn't that special.
You never had one of those?
No, I had one that had a sliding keyboard.
Look at that, Gene.
Oh, pretty cool.
We have a poly bag that came with it, the Lars Homestead, and then the Best Car keychain. But poly bag, I don't care about. This I'll never open. Put it right over here on the do not open shelf. I did buy a Jurassic World set just for a dinosaur, though. I really wanted this white raptor.
I'm not going to talk about how many dinosaurs Tori bought.
Well, y'all ready to end it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm about to crash.
Well, I'll see everybody next week.
All right, guys. See y'all next
later,
week.
Gene. Talk to you later, man.
See you, bud.
Bye.